Hello, friends. I'm up here again. It's a good way to start that off.
Off to a great start.
It's fine.
Up there
It's fucking
again.
hot in here,
It is
guys.
hot in
Just
here.
FYI. It's really hot.
This is what I do for the immersion.
Yeah, this is what we do for you.
Turn the heat up? I hate it.
Yeah.
Turn it down.
No, I'm wearing a
It's so hot!
John, I'm wearing a sweater.
It's a problem.
Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the intro. I missed so many messages because it wasn't scrolling, but now I see DJ making a pyramid out of his emotes. Thank you.
What a guy.
It's here to help.
Is the new emote?
Huh? Oh, DJ's? I don't
Yeah.
think so. Not yet. It has to get approved.
Boo.
Don, say hi.
I did. Hi. We're here, friends. Yeah, this is a new campaign. I've been working on it for a while. We're all super nervous, and it's going to be great. We're going to have a great fucking time. That's all I got. We're not going to introduce ourselves. I guess you can physically introduce yourself, just don't say who your character is, because we haven't gotten
I'm
that
John.
far.
Are we getting
That's
a-
John.
I'm Sarah, in case you don't know.
I'm Paul.
I'm Autumn.
I'm Mike.
I'm not Lawrence.
Yeah, and I'm Don. So, yeah, we're here. And we're going to, I guess, just go. We're just going to go. I have an introduction thing. that I'm gonna
Leaving?
read. Yeah, I'm leaving.
Should we get up?
No, there's 6 people. It's going to be really difficult for people to, like, get up and stuff.
Okay.
You sure you don't want us to get up?
No, that's okay. It's all right.
It's
I
only
didn't know if you were
only
bringing
one
people
chance,
in,
Don. You can't
It's only
redo
one
it.
chance. No, it's okay. It's okay. All right. So I'm going to read the introduction and then put the spotlight on somebody, and I'll let you 3 guess who it is. Okay. So, our adventure takes place in the world of Rhyholm on the central continent of Adoris. Adoris is split down the middle by an area known as the Mistlands, a treacherous place shrouded in fog and mist. The kingdoms within, each controlled by ruling parties of a different race, trade and interact mostly peacefully, though nothing is ever perfect. The largest of these kingdoms are the 2 human kingdoms on the right side of the Mistlands, the kingdoms of Arbor and Fjordanian, and this is where our story begins. A small wooden carriage driven by a wrinkled elvish man pulled by 2 white horses travels north across the dusty dirt road towards the Fjordanian border, leaving the Kingdom of Arbor. What could this be? A merchant perhaps carrying grains to sell? A family headed home from a long trip? A florist bringing her wares north to sell? Maybe something valuable headed to its rightful home? A knight traveling to complete his oath? Or even star-crossed lovers finally brought together? Maybe. In another carriage, in another time, but not today. That is not our story. Inside this particular carriage are 3 strangers brought together by chance on this day, the 1st of Eliant, the 9th month of the Rhyholm calendar. A cool, late summer breeze blows through the open windows, marking the start of the fading when summer turns to autumn and the leaves with it. The sky, high in the sky, high in the sky. The sky's up there too. It just is.
Not this day!
The sun, high in the sky, casts a warm glow down, smiling on the carriage as the whip cracks, crackling forward over tiny rocks and holes in the path. Eyes closed, you feel relaxed, and for a moment, you forget why you've come. This feeling doesn't linger, and as a sharp rapping of knuckles on wood and the scraping of a small door opening stirs you from your very light sleep. Master Wren will be arriving shortly, just a few more miles to go. He slides the small door closed once again, and you find yourself nervous, but excited, your real journey just beginning. You look to your 2 companions, whom you'd picked up only this morning a few hours ago, and say,
So where are you guys traveling?
Where are we traveling?
We have to go north to Lakemount
North.
and then to Greymore.
Oh, good. Going to the same place.
You're going to Greymore?
Lake Mountain.
Oh. What business do you have in Lakemount?
I have to see a man about a thing.
Oh my.
What kind of thing? I'm looking for a thing.
What are you looking for?
I And
No, Dandelion, no. No. Remember, we'll find the thing.
Right.
That is a thing that we'll find. You and I, not every stranger that we meet needs to look for the thing.
It's a secret.
Secret.
Yes.
That is exactly the word that you used.
It's a secret. Okay.
Perhaps we don't use that word either, actually. That might actually be a problem if we... You're fine.
Never mind.
We're not looking for anything, sir.
Okay. You don't have to tell me if you don't want to.
Yes, and neither do you. We'll be fine.
You can if you do want to, though.
That's all right.
Okay.
I'll just stare at them awkwardly. Just both of them.
All right. So, time passes, and the carriage begins to slow, drifting slowly to a halt. One-way trip, Master Rin. Time to go. No more sleeping.
All right, thank
Carriage grinds to a
you.
halt.
Why does he call you master?
I honestly don't know.
He opens the door. He's a young master. Look at him.
And I?
You're a young master as well, I assume. You're on some noble quest.
What about me?
Yes, what is the lady?
Lady.
Not master?
Yes, that's just not right.
Sorry, it's just a way I've been taught.
Well, perhaps some re-education is in store for you, and I believe that this is Master Dandelion.
Hello.
Ronan. Roland.
It's rolling.
It's Roland.
He's a samurai! No! Not like this time!
Perhaps you need re-education.
No, Roland.
And, well, thank you for picking us up. We were a bit lost, I guess you could say, but it's nice to have found our way here, and do appreciate your services.
You're welcome. Lost, but now you're found.
We're looking for things, and I'm gonna step out and then hold my hand up for Dandelion.
I'll jump out of the carriage.
I will exit the carriage as well.
Gotta look around and, take a gander at what the fuck's going on here.
Sure. So the man hops back in his cart and tips his hat. Good luck! And he's off.
Which direction does he go?
Why does he
He's
take his
going
hat
back
off?
south.
Okay.
There are customs in towns that I've never been that I don't understand.
That's a weird one.
We'll ask someone.
So, you are on a cobblestone entryway to the city. You see large castle-like walls in front of you with two towers on either end. There's no gate or anything. They're spaced pretty far apart. But you see there are several guards kind of waiting for people to approach and talk with them before they head through into Lake Mount.
Yeah, I'm gonna look down at Dandelion. I think we should let the young master go first.
Sure. I'll walk ahead.
Sure.
After you, young master. Yes, of course. After you, young master.
Where are we going?
This isn't going to get confusing. It's great for the podcast. Towards the gates, I believe we need to be permitted entrance into Lake Mount.
Probably.
Yeah.
Okay.
Follow Dandelion and then bring up the rear.
Okay, so the three of you walk forward. You walk up to a guard. Looks to be in his mid-20s. He has ruffled brown hair. And what brings you to Fjordane? Talking to you.
Oh, me?
You're on the front of the
Look
line.
at the young master.
Yeah, you young master.
Sir,
eh?
he's addressing you.
I wish an audience with your leader.
The leader of this town or the leader of the kingdom?
Suppose the town would do for now.
I'd rather be the lawkeeper, Nolan.
Nolan? Thank you.
You're welcome.
I'll start to walk forward.
No suspicious goods?
Nothing on me.
Be on then.
Suspicious goods.
Well, some people, they don't necessarily trade things that they own sometimes, and that's a crime, and that's the kind of stuff that I deal with. Crime. in passing, well, when it comes up, I'll point it out.
Crimes are bad.
Crimes are bad.
Okay.
And we don't do those.
Right.
And the people that do, I'm just gonna like pat the fucking like edge of my hammer. They get that, and that hurts. 'Cause crimes hurt, and we do not want to hurt people. Young master.
There's some fucking guards.
Hello, the guard didn't say his name, correct? You
He did
just
not.
said his description?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm gonna extend my very large, muscular arm to him. Good day.
Good day, sir.
And, no problem with me escorting the young lady into Lakemount?
Of course not. What's your business here?
We're looking for something that she believes is possibly located here or further north, and we'll ask some questions and then probably be passing through.
It is definitely somewhere.
It is somewhere. It's somewhere.
Everything's somewhere, but all the same, come on in.
Very good. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh.
Welcome to Lakemount.
Thank you, sir.
Cecil.
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 They call me the Fourth.
All right.
Good day.
Good day.
Looks forward and continues looking out of the town, a little bit confused. Yeah, so you guys walk forward down this small cobblestone path, lined with trees and little lanterns that are sticking up out of the ground. You can see off to your right there are a couple more trees. There's a building in the corner along a fence line, and you see a large, like a big top tent across the other side of this fence line.
Mm-hmm.
As you walk through down this pathway into the center of town, you come to the market square. You can see there are people walking around. There are several buildings in a circular fashion, and at the center of the at the town, you see a well made of stone with a faded red shingle roof and wooden pillars that look to be original. They've definitely seen better days, but they look to have been kind of kept up for the most part.
Sure.
They're definitely old,
Antiquated but maintained.
but yes,
Cool. Gotcha.
definitely cared for by someone.
Okay.
The outer steps of this well, which is up on like a little platform, are lined with chunks of white marble, and you see carvings of a set of balanced scales sitting atop a warhammer recessed into the sides, which is the symbol of the god of law and justice, Tyr. And there's a bowl of liquid on top of each of these with some candles floating atop that are lit. And on the alternate sides where these chunks are not, you see a wooden veranda covering this entire thing above the well. And on the side of the well, you see a small placard.
I'm running over to the well.
Okay.
Marcus, do you think it's in there?
No, the Fourth. Don't use that name here.
Oh,
So your name's Marcus?
is that
Are
a
you,
secret?
are you running over with us?
Yeah, I was assuming, yeah.
Yeah. Yes, secret.
Secret.
Yes. And no, it is not. It is. I'm just kidding, so forgive me. I go by the Fourth in Fjordane.
Sure thing.
But this is a good place, a holy place.
So do you think it's in there? Should I?
I would not leap in.
I'm gonna look over into the
Yes,
well.
I'll literally like hold her shoulders
Sure.
and just be like, it's fine.
Sure. You
Careful.
cannot see the bottom of this well. It goes pretty far down. You can see that the bucket looks to have been replaced at some point, and as well as the rope, but the rest of it is original. You are not able to see the bottom, but you can see that the inside seemed to be fairly well maintained for the most part, and you can hear like drip drops of water.
Gotcha. Yeah, so I mean, as an inherently incredibly religious man, do I associate these markings with any particular kind of ritual that would be a demonstration, honorific, like a thing of thanks or gratitude, or is this a place where something is done?
So if you want to make, well, I did point out the placard. So since you're standing right there,
Okay, the placard
yeah,
literally has it?
yeah,
Fair.
the placard tells you
Cool.
what it is. So it says the Well. Had
Nope.
to. Site of the
anymore.
Battle of Devil's Step, year 831, and you see a name, Well Watcher Frederick Lowry.
31. Frederick Lowry.
So that's what you see on this this bronze placard
Sure.
sitting on the outside of the well.
That name, Frederick Lowry, mean anything to me?
You've not heard of
Okay.
a well watcher or that name specifically?
Sure. I'm still gonna kneel
yeah.
down in front of my sigil
Sure.
and just kind of like, close my eyes and place my hands on the scales.
Sure.
So you let go.
Yeah, I mean, once she's concluded looking, I would pull her back, place her down. Just awkward. No crime committed here. Gotta go.
What girl? Fourth came here alone.
So as you're kneeling and the two of you are standing next to this well, you see a strangely dressed figure and a large cat walk by your vision. If the two of you would like to describe yourselves, looking past this well towards in the direction of what looks to be a tavern.
Sure. So yeah, you'd see the strangely dressed one being the one in all black and white with clown makeup on, the big wide billowy clothes that are black and white striped, like a jester hat and a big neck frill.
Yeah, I mean,
I've never seen that.
I'm gonna say that my eyes are still closed as I'm fucking praying.
Yep.
My lord.
I'm just gonna start like.
Just tapping.
Sorry, what's going on?
What's?
No, I have no idea. That's not...
Is that what people look like around?
No, not remotely. That's not... I don't know if that's a
Where
person.
did his colors go?
I don't know. Something possibly stolen. I don't know if that's some kind of magic that people can do, or...
That's
no.
pretty cool. I'll remember that one.
Yes, I don't think it's inappropriate to
Man with no colors.
introduce ourselves, I was going to say, to him, and maybe see if he would like to explain what he remotely is.
I'm very curious about that.
As the two of you were talking, two like large figures kind of brush past you aggressive. Oi! Clown!
Clown.
And they walk over to the two of you.
I don't know what that means.
You fuckers ripped me off at that fucking circus, you and your fucking kind.
Gesture to me.
Me?
Yeah, you and your fucking carnival game stealing all my money.
I don't know.
What's a carnival?
I don't know.
Sorry, what's money? No.
Coin gold.
I know what that is.
Hard-earned gold.
I've heard of those
No.
before.
We don't know what you're talking about.
I had my fucking palm rent by one of your people.
He's talking about his hand.
Well, that's not me, and it certainly isn't Mr. Pigeon here.
It's named after a bird.
When she says that,
I think
I'll
the bird stole his
kind of
colors.
gesture and have like a thaumaturgy little clown honk behind him.
And he's just gonna look back and he's just gonna take a swing at you.
Oh, I'm gonna try to dodge.
That's not nice at all.
No, I don't know if the...
No, he
Clown is
you
a
can
thief.
smell the alcohol in his breath and he super misses and just kind of stumbles past you.
Okay. Yeah, I guess I'll just like kind of jump backwards and like look around.
I'll just put my hand on the dagger on my hip and be like, hey, let's all calm down. All right, Mr. Pigeon here. It's the epitome of happiness.
That's nice.
I think that
He
that's
would
a
never
good man.
do this.
A happy
He's gonna
man.
try to swing at you again.
Okay. I'm gonna try to dance as I dodge.
He misses again. He's rolling terribly.
Is he committing
And you can
crimes?
see that his
I don't know whether or not the clown
he has a
committed
twin
crime.
brother. This other man is his twin brother, but just a little bit smaller than he is. He's also going to attempt to swing at you. The two of them are just kind of like drunkenly swinging at you aggressively. That is going to hit.
Okay.
That's a 16.
Yeah, that.
I
is-
think they're
I
beating
think-
the clown in
right.
public.
That's gonna hit me.
So that's 2 points of damage.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna step up.
Okay.
How far away are they approximately?
Only about 15 feet from you. They had like just gotten past the edge of this
Fantastic.
veranda.
So I mean, in terms of what I'm wearing, I only have the lower half of my plate on. I am shirtless. I am ready to go.
Yep.
I am gonna pull my backpack off my like big homeless man satchel and just throw my fucking armor down in front of them. Forgive me, friends. I don't think that you should be hitting this happy man.
They've stolen my coin.
Did you steal his coin?
Swindlers.
He says he did not
Cheaters!
steal your coin. No.
Cretins.
No.
I don't know that word.
Those are not nice words to describe
Oh,
a
that's
man.
not a nice one.
It's a bad word. We will not use that word.
Nope.
Some people might offensively use that word to describe you, and again, I'm gonna tap the head of the hammer. No. You're going to leave. There's no coin being stolen, and there is no coin that has been stolen. I'm afraid that you probably spent or lost your coin. But no. Unless you wish to pursue justice through me, I'd be happy to oblige.
Pretty fucking tall. He's pretty fucking tall, isn't he? He's probably just
I'm just gonna like crack my knuckles in front of them. Yes, I don't need the other half of my armor. As you can see, it's there waiting.
Fine.
He just spits at your feet and turns.
Yes.
I'm
I
pretty
know.
sure that's rude. I
Oh,
don't.
it is. It's fine.
Should. Can I?
No, I could crush them, but it would not be
I'm just-
just in the eyes of the law.
This tiny person.
What'd
is
you
just bald.
say?
I could crush you, but it would not be just in the eyes of the law.
You couldn't crush me.
No, I could, but it is fine, and I do not need to. I know I can.
And as you're standing here, one of the guards runs over from the edge gate there at the edge of town, and walks up, and you can see that he has like larger pauldrons that are dyed red in comparison to the others. And he walks over.
Whoa, 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 whoa! What the fuck's the problem here?
This drunk is causing a problem in your town.
He said some very mean things.
Yes.
So, but Gareth, what the fuck are you doing? You've gotten yourself in enough
Don't
trouble.
say fuck, that's also a bad one.
And Gareth's like, oh, these fucking clowns, they stole my money. You've gotten into
He
enough
said it a
fucking
lot.
trouble.
He does.
Got yourself
I
kicked out of the
also
guard.
wouldn't trust him.
Get back to that fucking building. Go!
And you see the two of them just walk off back towards a small building on the right side of the fence, not the fence of the central gate. Looks to be guards' quarters of some kind.
Yeah. As they're walking away, I'm just going to wave to them. I hope you have a better day.
Uh-huh.
Just gonna pat my chest over my tattoos. I'll be here.
And as everyone else
Goodbye.
is standing there,
Yes, it's polite to say goodbye.
another figure walks back into the town, and you see these figures standing around this guard, kind of eyeing him up and down. If you'd like to describe yourself.
All right. Well, I've got short, dark auburn hair, and short, pointy ears, tan skin. I'm wearing a green cloak, and I'm carrying a basket, and I've got some like potions and things dangling from me. I look pleasant.
Sure.
Real pleasant.
Real pleasant. So as you're walking kind of back into the town towards the town square, heading to your location, the guard just kind of looks up at you and wilted leaf spits at the ground, and he turns and he points at you. Oi! Come here. Potions.
Excuse me?
Is that?
You need something?
You collect leaves and shit, right?
Yeah, you could say that.
Shit's also bad.
He's injured,
It's alright.
and his leaves are fucking wilted. Might want to check those out.
He spits again and turns and walks back towards the main gate.
Why did what?
Oh, it's fine.
Are you all right?
He's fine.
It's fine.
I like dust
Very-
myself off and
Interesting outfit you have.
bow.
I'll bow back.
I think that's how clowns say hello. We'll also bow.
Yeah, I'll wave and bow back.
Where did your colors go?
Shrug.
I don't know if he knows, and maybe they're lost, like your. Maybe they're just lost.
Hello.
Hi. I'll curtsy.
I'll mimic your.
Are you here for the circus?
What's a circus?
I don't know. Oh,
We're performers.
Horse.
He's what you call a clown.
The clowns usually have no colors. Did he
Some of
lose
them.
them?
I guess maybe he lost his colors when he lost his voice.
he lost his voice. How tragic.
I speak for him. I don't know if you could tell, but we're actually best friends.
Just quietly not know behind it.
That's adorable. They seem very, very well bonded.
Is that a
Just gleefully smiling. Yeah.
is that a scripted thing where you say that you're friends and he says no?
He has a funny way of showing it.
He struggles with affection.
Yeah, we met.
He's got
and
the oh no
he
eyes.
was just avoiding me all the time, you know. It's
sounds
his
like
way
friendship.
of showing,
Yes.
yeah.
Friendship is hard. So,
Are we friends?
absolutely.
Yes.
What is this
Hello.
wilted leaf business?
Family thing. Just a reputation in town.
You're not from around here?
No, further south, Goldview, farmer.
Quite the reputation.
Unfortunately, yes, I am not the first to hold this name, and ideally will not be the last someday, but the name is mine for now.
Hello.
Yes,
Hi.
my lovely friend.
What is your name?
My name is Shay.
Shay.
I'm the herbalist
Are you-
in town.
Does that mean you're a witch?
Not quite. No, I gather herbs and make poultices and things like that.
Poultice.
Potions.
Oh, okay.
Yes, drinks.
Sounds like a witch.
You would know them as witches, yes. She means no offense.
None taken.
Very young and new.
Probably.
Probably.
And
Probably.
I didn't catch your name, young master.
Gotta hit him with the young master.
How did you know what you're called?
I have no idea. How did you know?
It's just what people say around here. It's like
Is
a
that not your name?
it's like a phrase.
Oh,
Have you not heard that before?
no, it's new to me. The name's Ren. I'll extend my hand.
Oh.
Shay,
Nice to meet you.
a pleasure.
I thought his name was
And,
Master.
and you too?
Oh, well, I'm Twig.
He is a
Twig.
clown.
Curtsy.
He
And
is
this
a
is
master.
Mr. Pigeon.
When I curtsy, I'll thaumaturgy pigeon noises.
Gonna like
I'm gonna jump
pass
back a
down
little
and
bit.
curtsy. That's kind of nice.
Nice trick.
Yes, I don't know how he's doing that either, but it seems that our clown has many tricks up his sleeves.
I'll nod vigorously.
Do you all have a performance?
Sleeves.
Yes, arms have shirts that have sleeves.
Yes.
Shake my hands with
Those things.
big billowy
Yes.
sleeves.
Yes. How long does your sweater go down?
What?
How long
Oh,
does your
I don't. This is just the
Okay,
color. I
okay.
have like a cloak with
Cloak
like
that
a
ends.
little dress. My arms are exposed, but they're covered in like leaves and stuff.
Yeah, so yeah, when he just like shakes his arm, I'll like tug like that.
Oh,
Sleeves.
is there magic in your sleeves?
Yes. Canon.
That's where he's hiding his secrets.
Mhm. But do you all have a show scheduled for this evening by chance? I've never seen a clown or a circus.
It's tomorrow, right?
Yeah.
How
So,
long have they been in town?
They've been in town for 3 days.
So they've done some shows.
Yeah, they've done one.
It's
other
very
show.
good. I've seen it actually.
Oh, I would love to. And I'm sure you would as well.
Yes.
See a new thing.
Yes, definitely.
New things
yes.
are good. Yes.
Yes.
New things are always interesting. Yes.
Yes.
All right.
That's why I'm
New
here.
and fresh.
Trying to find the thing. But
New in town.
Yes.
And as all of you are standing talking, the tavern right behind you, you see an older human man in about his mid-50s with a brown beard and blue eyes just kind of staring through the window, just like looking at all of you standing there in the tavern window.
Don't do that. Do you see that man? called spying. That's rude.
What is it?
Oh, sorry. Rude is also not
Oh,
good.
no.
Oh.
The spying?
Yes.
What is that?
Watching a thing that you're not supposed to be watching. We're friends
How do you
talking.
know if
Somebody
you're
I
supposed to be
recognize.
watching?
Yeah, this is
Mm.
Joseph.
Are we?
Tavern owner.
We're friends.
Yes.
These are new friends.
Yes.
We're talking with our new friends, and that man is not yet our friend.
Well, we were watching them earlier.
But we walked over and said hello, and that man's staying inside. If that man came out and said hello, he could be a friend.
Maybe he will.
You hear the door slowly creak open.
He's heard me.
And he wanders over. Excuse me.
Yes.
Hello?
Oh, yes. No, you're fine.
And he just points at Marcus, his fingers shaking a little bit. You are who I think you are, right?
Probably. I don't know you, though, sir. Forgive me.
Are you the son of Marcus Shaw, the third?
Yes, I am the fourth.
Please come inside. Please. He walks back to his tavern and holds the door open for you. All of you.
Oh, well, I suppose then
On your thing and point.
that...
He said please.
Yes, he did say please, and I would like to see the clown in a house. I don't know if house
Suppose I'll
clowns,
follow.
house clowns are different than outside clowns.
House clowns.
Shake my head no.
Domestic.
We domesticate a clown? Is that a thing? Yeah, I'll walk in.
Yes, you walk into the tavern, and he pulls the door closed behind you. You can see that there is a glass that has shattered that's on the floor, and he walks over and just begins sweeping it up. Terribly sorry.
Altercation?
No shock.
Shock.
When I saw you,
Yes, first time.
He is very tall.
I
Oh.
was not expecting to see you. I knew your father. Tavern's named after him.
What's the name of the tavern?
Silverleaf Inn.
Very good.
Um,
Thank you for honoring him.
he's a damn hero.
Yes, I'm sure he will appreciate it.
Can I get all of you a drink?
Do you have any, tea?
Sure, of course.
Thank you. And, you'll probably... Do you have things that you drink? Yummy things.
Yes. I don't know what they're called. I just drink them.
A tea as well for her, please.
All right. For the rest of you.
It's going to be hot, be careful.
I'll have
Oh.
a glass of water, and Mr. Pigeon will have a glass of milk.
Just sadly look at the table.
Mr. Pigeon lactose intolerant. Cannot digest.
Find out.
It's just
Gonna be
like
burnt
drinking
shit
Elmer's
like
glue.
Might as well put ice in it so I look like a psychopath.
What time of day is it?
It's late afternoon.
Oh, that's what this is.
I'll have
Even
a
his
nail.
drink is missing its
Sure.
color.
Any particular kind, or just
Whatever you think is best, Joseph.
sure? Grab a table. I'll be there in a minute.
Do you have any
want
spirits?
We've a
Wine?
couple. We don't have too many wines. Mostly in Ale Town ourselves. Might have a bottle or two in the basement. I suppose this is a reason for celebration. If you care to partake,
Sure.
right? Just be a moment. Grab a seat, and I'll be right back.
Yeah, you pull a chair out for Dandelion. You can sit here at the tables.
I'll sit in the chair. My feet don't touch the ground.
Just gonna...
Kind of like real life.
Mm-hmm.
Just
Young master. Pull the chair out for you.
Thank you. I'll take a seat. You can stop calling me that now.
You would prefer Rin.
Sure.
Rin.
Yes.
that's what you're called?
Yep.
Okay.
All right. And thank you for joining us. And again, sorry, sir, about the altercation in the town square.
That guy was mean.
Yes, unfortunately, some drunks are mean, and we must be careful when we drink things that are not just tea or milk or water. Sometimes those other things can make us a little bit different in the head.
Mm.
Yes.
I've seen those things before.
You have spirits.
I mean, spirits.
Oh, no, not those spirits. Beers or wines or...
I think they're wines.
All right.
Probably.
You'll have them when you're older. Bigger, but no.
I don't think I'm going to get
Late-
any bigger.
later-
I'm
late-
pretty big now.
Yes, you're very large. Probably later on, maybe in a few days when you're more adjusted.
What brings the three of you into town? I
Oh,
know why they're here, but
we're en route to Greymore. She
Greymore.
has questions. Looking for some answers for her and some answers for myself. Unfortunately, seems we've been a little bit postponed or delayed with this new altercation in town, but fine man here offered us a comfortable stay for now, so I think we'll enjoy the evening and probably stay for this show tomorrow, and be on our way to Greymore.
Of course. And
I'm here to see the lawkeeper.
in town.
Mm-hmm.
Will you be staying for long?
As long as I need to.
Very well.
And you are the herbalist, yes?
Yes.
And
Yes, that is my profession.
Very nice. An honorable task.
Do my best.
Yes. You were able to assist Mr. Pigeon.
She said he didn't need it.
Oh,
He does seem all right.
all right.
Not
dust
bruised
again.
or anything.
Very good. Seems he's a very good performer then. I'm even more intrigued by this show.
I'll just nod vigorously.
Mm-hmm.
So as you guys are sitting there talking, about 5 minutes goes by, and Joseph comes out from the kitchen with your things. He sets the 2 cups of tea in front of you, sets a blue-tinged wine in front of you, the glass of water, the glass of milk, which he kind of like looks a little bit strange as he puts it down in front of you. You know, the white, it's a little bit much.
Even his drinks have no color.
Yes.
And he sets down
Stare at
the ale in front of
Said that
you.
already.
I'm gonna
fine.
slide the ale to Mr. Pigeon.
I'll smile and grab the
No, thank you.
Sir, the girl might enjoy the milk.
Yep, slide the milk across.
I'll drink the milk.
That one's cold.
Yes, I can feel it. It's this. What do you do with the hot one? Though it's.
You wait and you sip very carefully, slow, and I'll demonstrate with my tea.
I'll drink this one first.
I think that's for the best.
Sure. And Joseph just pulls a chair up and just kind of leans on the table. How is your father?
Old and tired, and
Been a long time. I've not seen him in must be 20 years or so.
yes, he's enjoyed his retirement and tilled the land with grace and care, and we've fared respectfully.
Saved my life, he did.
I'm sure he did. Many people while he bore the name. What did my father do for you?
I was somewhere I should not have been. A little bit too late at night. I joined the military at a pretty young age. During one of the conflicts, we were out on patrol, and I strayed off the path a little bit and got caught. Father
good
was
lesson.
able to distract them so I could get away, and swung fiercely with his maul.
Yes. Very heavy.
Indeed, he took care of me as sort of a father figure, I suppose, for a couple of years.
He is very much that way.
I left as soon as he resigned. Not something I wanted to stand for anymore. Whatever they did made him leave, and horrible disgrace of his armor.
Just gonna look down at my armor. Yes, understood. But bad memories, though, sir.
Indeed, I didn't want to do it anymore.
Yes. And, still a different kind of weight now for me. Still something happy to accommodate for the people.
Of course. I recognize the armor anywhere. I could see the pride in your eyes as you wear it. I knew you had to be his boy.
Yes. Thank you. I do appreciate the respect and reverence owed to my father. Is there anything that I can assist you with? As my friend and I just arrived, and we have a day or so in Lakemount before we're en route to Greymore, and as a man who has been so kind to me, I would like to fairly return that kindness.
You'll have to wait for the caravan to come through. It'll be a few days, but it's quite a long distance to walk, I'm afraid, but I can offer you and your friends a room and a meal tonight, and point you in the direction of some work if you're looking for things to do in town while you wait.
We will need a room. I'm sure you
have a place to stay, of course.
Yes,
I
and
imagine they'll stay.
Yor as well.
Yep.
My good man Rin here probably as well will need accommodations.
Of course.
I would, thank you.
Sure, absolutely.
Yes, and you said the caravan typically returns every few days?
Yeah, it should be back in a few days.
All
Shouldn't be long.
The driver of this caravan, so this way I will know to look out for him or call upon him. And is the trip to Greymore expensive? I have a little that was left to me other than what I wear.
It's a gold piece to get to Greymore.
Right, we can manage that.
There's work in town, minor things if you're looking to pick up some extra coin before you travel.
Yes.
His name is Carl Sharp.
Carl Shark?
Sharp.
Sharp.
Yeah. He's a fairly heavy set man, but a little bit balding on top, but he's a very kind man. He'll get you where you need to go.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Is there anything else I can do for you? I'm just still so stunned that all of this has come to pass. I never thought I'd see that armor again.
No, I did not anticipate having to come north, but
Hello.
yes.
Hi. Joseph, by the way, sorry.
What's a Joseph?
That's my name, I'm
Oh.
sorry. I didn't introduce myself.
Someone named him as well.
My name is Dandelion.
Yes, it is.
Pleasure. And you're Rin, right?
Oh, okay.
Rin. I'll extend my hand.
Shay, I know, of course. Afraid I don't know the two of you. I know you've been here, came in with the circus, but if you're friends of Marcus, you're a friend of mine.
Well, I'm Twig, and this is Mr. Pigeon.
I'll
Is that
pigeon
your name?
noise
What the-
dramaturgy again.
A good man can use that name.
Cooing.
Others call me the fourth.
All right. Again, if there's anything else I can do for you, please just let me know, and please give your father my regards.
Happy to.
None of this would be possible if not for him.
Yes, and you said that there was work in town. Are there
yes.
individuals you know that are in need, or?
There's a signboard right out of my shop to the right towards the free market area. There's a board of jobs.
Very good. Thank
And
you.
you can always check with the lawkeeper in case there's anything
Yes.
additional, but I would check the job board first.
Nolan, yes, the
Yes.
lawkeeper.
Yes.
Good man.
Where can we find him?
His is the shop just past the market. So out to the right, follow the circle around, you'll see all the empty market stalls, and his is the one directly to the left of that.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
And Nolan, is he a just man?
Oh, the most just. He is very fair in his rulings and always tries to do good by the people of this town.
Very
He's
good.
a good man.
Thank you, Joseph.
You're welcome. I'll have keys and rooms ready for you whenever you return this evening. Are you going to? I suppose you're new here in town. Are you going to participate in the festival tonight?
I don't know a festival.
The Seeing Justice ritual
Seeing
to honor Tyr.
Oh. I
It's
would
a
be.
tradition on the Iliant one.
Yes, I would be quite proud to. I think you'll enjoy it.
I don't know any of those words he just said.
You don't need to.
Okay.
You'll have a good time.
That'll be in the town square at dusk. I'll have some food and drinks out as well if you're all hungry around that time.
I know those words.
Yes, food and drink are wonderful, delicious things. Yes, we'll be looking for you then, Joseph. And thank you once more for your kind words and the drinks.
Of course, take as long as you need. If you need anything else, I'll be right in the kitchen. Just holler. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Steps back and walks back into the kitchen.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna drink my now cold tea.
Mm-hmm. So how long have the two of you been performers?
I don't know how long Mr. Pigeon is. He was already there when I came around. Been in it for a while, but it's just an instant connection.
You sure you're all right?
No, I'm not.
And what I can kind of guess what the clown does, Mr. Pigeon, but what do you do, Twig?
I'm the trapeze artist.
I don't know what that word
I
means.
don't either. What is that?
I leap from high places.
Oh, that sounds fun.
Do
It's really quite
spins and
impressive.
Flips
Yes.
and
You're very colorful. I bet that's a lot of fun.
Maybe she could show you.
she.
Clap.
You wanna see some tricks?
Yes.
What does the room look like?
It's a fairly square room. There's some tables you could push out of the way if you need to. It's high enough up. It's a pointed roof
Right.
with timbers kind of going up to the ceiling. And there's cross beams, so if you wanted to like hop up, you could.
Yeah.
Like rafters in a
Yeah,
log
there's
cabin.
rafters and stuff. Yeah, you could definitely like get up and
So
do
I'd
some
like
stuff.
to like get on to a table and then like leap up to the rafters.
Okay.
And then
Is there like is the table set?
No. Mm-mm.
Okay.
There's like
Doesn't
a
matter.
small candle set in the center, but they're not lit.
I'm gonna just grab my empty cup then and like stand beneath her.
so I'll like swing from the rafters and do like a flip.
Sure. Yes, you do some flips on the rafters as Mr. Pigeon runs under with the cup, just looking up, trying to catch her in case she falls.
I very much look forward to their performances tomorrow.
That's delightful.
Yes, this is just an on the fly thing.
I
and
can't do that.
Neither can I. I also do not know how to catch a fully grown person in a cup.
Like look in the cup, look at her.
I suppose he doesn't either. Well, that would be very fun to see someday.
Perhaps
Maybe you would fit in a cup.
some of the magic that he's hiding up the sleeves.
Yes.
I'll rattle them. Shake the sleeves.
Mm-hmm.
Do they rattle? They do if you use thaumaturgy.
Yeah, no, I guess that's true. Just pigeon noises.
That's so strange.
Mm-hmm.
I think I like this circus.
Yes, so do I, and I think that it will be a very good show for you tomorrow to get to see and enjoy.
I'll have to remember it.
You look like you'd fit right in at the circus.
That's a good thing. That's a compliment.
Thank
That is-
you.
That is not rude. I, however, need to ensure that I make enough for us to pass safely, and I will need to visit that signpost that Joseph was telling us about. I know the three of you have jobs, but I still do not feel quite comfortable with us walking around a new town that we only have minor descriptions of. I would be quite honored if you would accompany us.
Be happy to show you around.
Thank you.
That's very nice.
That is also a good thing.
Thank you.
yes.
As you guys are chatting, the door swings open, and a man walks in with this big kind of not like a barrel. It's kind of like an open. I I guess like a bucket, kind of a wooden bucket
Like
with
a
the top.
washer?
Yeah, kind of like a wash bucket thing. It's got 2 handles on the side, and you immediately smell fish as he walks in. And in walks
good
this...
fish or bad fish?
Good fish, good
Okay.
fish. So in walks this...
We've broken it.
Oh man.
Valid question. There's
Bad?
very distinct smells.
Yes.
Sometimes that's a tasty
Yeah,
smell,
yeah.
and sometimes it's not.
Yes, but how does Dandelion feel about the smell either way?
I mean, I think I would associate fish with food if
Yeah.
it's not like disgusting
Yeah.
rotten fish.
Okay. So this older black gentleman walks in. He has white and gray frazzled hair, a mustache. He's got kind of a little bit, a little bit Einstein-y. He's got green overalls underneath like a black, not leather, but like not cloth either. It's kind of like somewhere in between. Black jacket. He's got like a silver belt buckle. And black boots that appear to be pretty well worn, but you can tell they've been shined recently.
Yeah.
And he just walks in and he goes, "Hey, Joseph." And you walk up and he sets the bucket on the counter and he looks to all of you. "Howdy, if y'all are looking for fish, you can find me at the fishery. Name's Val."
Very good. Thank you, sir.
"It's just me and my wife down there." And Joseph runs out. "Thank you so much, Val.
It's the
Need
creepiest
these
thing
for
I've
tonight."
ever heard. Oh my god!
Is it not?
Yeah, it's anything but that now.
It's not meant to be, but I guess it is.
Very good. Just me and my wife. Down at the old fishery.
Nobody for miles.
It's a small town. It's not that far. It's not like you're gonna go out there and get like consumed.
Boondocks.
Pretty lonely out here in the fishery.
Me and my wife.
Don't forget, Val sent you.
It's gonna get worse. So Joseph thanks him and takes the bucket and runs back into the kitchen. And the guy just kind of looks to all of you and, "You need anything, I'm here." Walks back out.
I'll just wave.
The fish man is strange.
Yes.
He seemed friendly.
I agree.
Yes,
You know who that is, Lawrence.
I'll vigorously nod and he's strange.
yes, he's a little more off-putting than some of the other nice men that we've met in town, but
I didn't present it very well, sorry. He's meant to
More
be very
off-putting
friendly.
than the drunkards.
no, not remotely.
Those guys were mean.
Yes, they were mean. He's a little,
Yellow.
I guess, lacking in grace.
Mm.
Yes, which is fine. Not all are educated in that matter, but nothing
That's
to
true.
condemn one for. Just something to try to understand. Yes. Thank you, though, Joseph.
Oh, you're very welcome.
Thank you.
The fish smells great, buddy.
It's for the festival tonight.
The
Hook
fish
them all up.
festival.
No,
A festival.
yes, the festival.
Do you eat them
yes.
or are they?
Yes.
I don't know if they perform with them.
I've seen a
Some
lot of
kind
new
of-
things recently. So
Yes, as have I. Smelled some new things
most
as well.
of the fish that I've seen have been eaten, but you never know.
Yes, I also did not expect to see clown. Very eye-opening experience. Quite like that, literally. Yes.
So I'll do that back, just open my eyes very
I like him very much.
just stare at each other
So-
with big eyes.
I'll just straight up ask. Have I ever seen anything like either of them? No.
No.
Not him.
I mean, he looks.
Where's the big man?
He's just a big man with
Like,
armor
just
on.
like-
Yeah, there's the big jack dude.
Yeah, it's
so
not
no
that
again.
It's
yeah,
not that
I mean,
weird.
I'm
for
pretty
you,
weird
yeah,
looking,
sure.
too.
Yeah, it's weird. Like, you've obviously seen armor before. No one like that size.
Right. So I don't want to be rude, but what are you?
I'm a tabaxi.
Tabaxi.
Yes. I'm a cat person.
Cat person. That seems okay.
Seems reasonable.
And you said you're a clown?
Yes.
He's got
He
no
is a
colors.
clown.
Yes,
What exactly is a clown?
a man with no
He's
colors.
a performer
A performer.
Yep. at the circus.
What are you?
A Rin. Person. Human?
A man? Yes, I am. Just a man.
Mhm. Well, he was asking. I thought it was
Yes,
the right thing to ask.
it was. You are correct.
Sorry, I didn't mean to be rude.
It's fine. I've never seen anything like you either. Not
Really?
quite.
I mean, I'll just kind of like gesture towards the kitchen.
Until I came here.
Oh,
That's
I see.
Yeah.
Where are you from?
far away.
Far away?
Yes.
Not from here.
Are you also from far away?
Decently so.
Yes. Moderate distance?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not that far away.
Oh.
Yes. As I said, Goldview. Small farming town to the south.
People also know you here, so.
Yes, they knew my father.
Hmm.
And I bear his name. That is the whole spitting thing.
Hmm.
Yes.
Not. They don't like you for some reason?
Why would they not like him?
Yes, I'm quite not liked, Dandelion. That's fine.
These people are wrong.
I agree. I'll pat my hand. How wrong they are.
As you're talking about this, Joseph just like walks around. I'm sorry, I meant to mention. I saw you had a minor confrontation with the head of the guard.
Ah, yes, the one who spit at me.
Not a fan of your father.
Fair.
So neither is his son. They're both in the guard. His name's Clifford Wilkes. I would.
That's the son? Or-
Clifford Wilkes and Clifford Wilkes the second.
Oh.
Clifford and Cliff.
Yeah.
Clifford 1
Clifton.
and 2.
Little Clifty.
A little Cliffy. I would just watch your step around them. I'm usually fairly busy, but I don't assume you're going to cause any trouble in town or
No,
anything. But
disgrace
just,
does not bother me, as long as they do not attempt to treat those who walk with me in such a manner. Again,
I don't
wait.
think that he would.
Good.
Just you for the most part. He upholds the crown and all of that as much he can, and punish those other two guards for causing a bit of belligerence in my inn, I'm afraid. But so he does uphold the law, but his anger for your father is a bit much.
Understood. No grudges held for me.
All right.
Yes, grudges are when someone is mean to you, you do not let that go. You harbor that inside of you for a long time. These people seem to hold grudges against my father, and
You don't seem very nice.
no. Unfortunately, but I'll do my best to demonstrate the different man that I am.
Sure. I meant to describe the captain of the guard when he walked over, and I didn't. He's in his 70s, but appears very strong for his age. He has a scar over his left eye, and he walks with a very, very slight limp. It's almost unnoticeable, but it is there. And he, very, very serious, stern look to him. Despite his age, he doesn't really show any weakness aside from that limp.
Sure. Thank you, though, again, Joseph. I do appreciate your kindness and eagerness to assist me.
Of course. Anything for the son of Marcus Shaw.
It's good to hear that.
Of course. Again, if any of you need anything, please let me know. Steps back into the kitchen.
I believe that we should try to make sure that we get to that signpost and not miss out on any opportunities for work either this evening or tomorrow morning. Again, if you all wouldn't mind accompanying me, I would feel a bit more safe in protecting Dandelion if I knew that other good people were with me.
Be happy to show you the way.
Yep.
Thank you.
Jump out of my chair.
You said you were here to see the lawkeeper?
Indeed.
Ah.
Perhaps we could make our way over there as well.
Sure thing.
Sure. So you're swinging around, stopping at the post, and then swinging.
Yeah,
to
whatever would make the most logical sense from this point in the town.
Yep, signpost, and then to the wallkeeper. All right. So you guys walk back out of the tavern. You walk to your right and follow the circle around, and you can see there's a space between the two buildings where there are several market stalls set up. They all appear to be empty right now. Nobody is using them. They're for traveling merchants for the most part that happen to be coming through. And you can see that there is a large wooden signpost with several pages pinned to them.
Sure.
So you walk over to the pages.
Give him a peep.
Sure. So the first one you can see is for the farmer in town, Josiah Flitter. And that one says, cows are fucked off again. Need someone to retrieve them. 5 silver per beast, an extra 5 if you fix the fence too. Come see me at my farm, I'll give you a rope.
I'm gonna point at the word fuck. That's the bad word I talked about earlier.
That one's bad.
That one's rude, yes.
Okay.
That's good.
The second one says General Store, Gwendolyn Plimfair. Should a merchant come through selling candles, I need several and would be willing to pay fair prices for them. I need them by Elaint 2, which is tomorrow. There's another one that says Bear Run Woodcutters, Felix Green.
I remember the Bear Run Woods from
I know.
Fall Down.
Got the double trouble there. I have a letter to be delivered to Resplendent Replicas in Greymore for anyone traveling there soon, willing to pay 1 gold for confirmed delivery. And then under that you see an ad for Mr. Stafford's Circus Botanica, which you assume is the circus.
I don't think there's 2 circuses in this small town.
There is not. And you see that there's
a circus rivalry.
Turf war.
Sharks and jets over here.
What the campaign's really about.
Yeah.
This circus turf war.
Just hand you a bat.
Dance-offs and stuff?
I'm fucking ready, dude.
So you see that one says the full show starts at sundown. Elaint 2, 10% off palm readings. Mention this ad. And you can see it has a list of games: axe throwing, sparring ring, test of strength, fencing, palm reading, dunk the jester, apple bobbing, guess the mimic, and prayer. And then the last one just mentions the Seeing Justice ritual and has Lawkeeper Nolan written on the bottom of it, and that says, join us in the town square to honor the great god Tyr for our yearly festival. Some food and drinks donated graciously by Joseph Redgate of the Silverleaf Inn, Sundown Elaint 1.
As for palm reading, I do not know. I've never had my palms read.
I've never seen words on my palms.
No, nor have I. Mr. Rin, have you ever seen words on your palm?
No.
There's nothing there.
Not familiar with palm reading, by any chance?
He doesn't have any either.
No.
I'm asking
This
you.
is someone in your circus who can read palms?
Ooh.
Yeah, which?
It would be the owner.
Madam.
Yes.
That would be Madame Macabre.
Oh.
You can tell by the lines.
I don't see any letters.
No, the lines in your
Lines?
hand.
Do the lines form letters?
The lines have different meanings.
Like a different language.
Yes, like yours, of course. Yes. All right. Yes, that sounds lovely. And I feel I would probably perform quite well with that feat of prayer. Probably do pretty good at that. Pray so hard.
I'm just here for the part of the session where we each individually sit here while Don actually looks at our palms. Like,
You love me, you love me, you all love me.
It's great, it's great, it's great.
Come out
It's
and
just
wake
it's
in a
not
robe.
great RPG. That's weird.
It says something about Twitch Prime?
it's actually just an ad.
That'd have been so fucking
Plug, plug,
Hey,
plug,
we're not
plug,
going to get to
plug,
it today.
plug.
There's time for next week. I'll get
That's
the
good,
commercial
yeah.
on the button.
In
I'll
corner.
fucking get that on there. I got time to film. I'm off next week.
Says here something about cantrip candles.
Oh, that'd be so good.
Okay, so the one is a letter to Greymore, though. We have the cow herding,
Yes.
and then
And someone looking for candles.
candles.
Yes.
Okay.
Which I will remind you of the
We have
what you know
candles
about
at the
candles.
circus.
Very good. What was the name of the cowman?
Josiah Flitter, the farmer.
Flitter.
I think we could chase some cows.
Yes, I feel like we would be a very good team at chasing cows. I don't know why I feel that way. I mean, I know I have almost a decade of farming experience, but I think that you would be good at it too.
I have a lot of colors. I don't know if cows like that, but
Cows are a bit more like our friend Mr. Pigeon, very black and white. They might be drawn to colors though. I can hold you and shake you in their general direction and see what they do.
Thaumaturgy, a cow noise.
Yes.
Perhaps if he posed as one.
Oh, that is also probably very believable.
I'll get on all fours.
Thaumaturgy account.
Yeah, and then moo.
Yes. I wonder if we could get 5 silver for him.
I will walk around on
Just
all
go and
fours.
fix the fence and leave him in there.
Give us the money.
What have you done to my cow?
Alright, come on, Mr. Pigeon, we gotta go.
We found him like that.
You have the weirdest cows, Josiah.
You sure do. Keep running off. I don't remember the little frills though. Weird.
Shay, do you know this Josiah?
Is that? Yeah, presumably.
Yeah, you know that he, appears to be fairly hardworking, but he does not get up early, and does not
And
do.
it's not
like,
early.
Sure, right, and he just doesn't do a lot in his free time. Like he does the things that he has to do, and then does nothing. He sits like in his
So
rocking
he's
chair.
likely to be at home.
Yeah, he will likely be at home in his rocking chair on the front porch of his house.
And how
That
far
is-
out of the way is that?
It's not that far. That's north, right outside of the like central square. This is a pretty compact area. Like a 5-minute walk.
I do know where Josiah's home is.
You can do that.
I imagine that the lawkeeper will be at the festival tonight. If you wanted to wait to see him then,
I could, yep.
then perhaps we could go to Josiah's home.
Yes, if you don't mind showing us the way.
Sure.
Very good.
Sure. So you
Lead
guys,
the way.
you follow around, past. You can past a smaller building that kind of stretches out a little bit and has one second floor, which you know to be the lawkeeper's office. You can see that there is the banner of Fjordanian on that, which is. Scroll down. The crest of Fjordanian, which is a shield with a purple background, a blue cross, and a griffin in the center. You can see those are hanging and kind of swinging in the light breeze. You make your way past that, head down the pathway towards the farm in the distance. Pull this up. So you see a reasonably sized farm. There's only one house, and you see a small barn off to the right-hand side with a fence where you can see a crack in it that these cows have likely escaped from. Behind it, you can see several fields of wheat that stretch out pretty far. And you can see sitting on...
What did you do?
Nothing, we were making jokes about it originally.
He changed his name barely.
Oh my god.
You can see Josiah sitting on the front porch of his house, rocking in his chair back and forth. Just slowly.
Does he look like?
So Josiah is a late 30s man with jet black hair that's kind of like not quite slicked back, but just kind of pushed back out of his eyes. He's wearing, green farming clothing, nothing too fancy. But you can see that he has some like gold rings and bands on his hand. And he's kind of spinning this little this little like gilded pocket watch in his hand. Is just kind of spinning it over and over as he's sitting. And you can see a woman that looks to be roughly the same age sitting in a rocking chair on the other side of the front door, swinging back and forth, and their door's just open next to them, kind of letting the air in from the day.
Josiah, yes?
Yes, indeed, that is.
Yes. Do you know his wife's name?
Mabel.
Mabel?
Pardon me, Josiah,
Yeah.
saw that you were in need of assistance with your livestock and your fence.
Oh yeah, the cows have fucked off again.
I'll get that good.
I hear that one a lot.
I know, it's something about this town is just not well educated.
They do this occasionally.
Yes.
Fixed the fence a couple times, but they're pretty belligerent.
Okay.
Belligerent.
And are you not caring for them properly? Are you not tending to their needs? Is there a reason they are so
No, we are. They
rambunctious?
just, we let them out from time to time, and, we get them all the things that they need. We care for them well here, but they just really like all the stuff in the fields past. They like eating the flowers in the fields just out of the edge of town.
Yes,
towards the bog.
the bog.
The bog?
Yeah, Plimfair Bog. You new here? I guess I haven't seen you before.
Yes, this is our first day in Lakemount together.
Oh yeah. Plimfair Bog's out there. Don't go in there.
It's bad that the cows get into the bog.
Oh, they usually don't stray that far. I guess they have a couple times, but for the most part, they stay in the fields in front of the bog. There's signs. You'll see it. But
Big bad bog.
yeah, Big Bad Bog is it's the 3 B's,
The
you know.
old triple B.
Yes, I don't have any interest in entering a bog.
I wouldn't. It's pretty dangerous in there. It's pretty easy to get lost. A lot of tree roots and really horribly flooded.
All right.
Didn't used to be that way, but
How was it before?
before we moved here, supposedly it was a nice forest, but it flooded and became this bog. It used to be Plimfair Forest, but now it's Plimfair Bog.
Bogs can be nice too.
It's pretty swampy and horrible. There's a lot of water in there, and the whole southern side. The northern part, closer to Greymore, way in the distance, is okay from what we've seen when we've traveled up to Greymore during the winter. But yeah, the southern side's pretty flooded. It's pretty horrible.
That doesn't sound horrible.
Yes, as a place I'm sure you would be interested in seeing, I would be happy to guard you through at least some small area of it. And
I just don't see why.
nor do I, but some people don't like witches and things that might live there. But, they might say hello to you. All right. As for your cows, have you not gathered flowers for them to place around here so this way they stay in your yard?
Well, we do, but I mean, some of the stuff just doesn't grow around here in the soil. It only grows north in those fields. They're pretty fertile up there.
Have you tried bringing the soil here?
Suppose we could have done that. No, we haven't.
Yes, that's probably your best bet.
Yeah, it's probably a good idea, I guess.
Maybe something to do for the approaching year.
I mean, I could pay you to bring some dirt. Otherwise, I'm just gonna put a thing on the
Yes,
post.
I'd be happy to dig for you.
Sure.
It's time to dig.
Speaking of that
We've arrived.
thing, I believe it mentioned rope that we would need.
Oh yeah. Come on in. I'll grab it for you.
I'll follow
Walks
in.
up the porch into his front door.
Stay on the porch.
And as you walk inside, you can see that the house is kind of littered with like a lot of different trinkets and weird things. Is anybody else following, by the way, or just Ren?
I'll stay outside.
Okay.
I'll stay outside as well.
I'll go in.
Okay. Yeah, you go inside. There's just stuff like everywhere. It all looks to be fairly high class. There's like little baubles and little carvings of animals that have different colored gems and things. There looks to be some like glass things with little gem eyes. There's large like gilded sundials. And the one thing that he walks past is there is a large mirror that is... A large gilded mirror inlaid with silver vines and a large bronze flower that he has kind of sitting like you'd be able to see this through the front door. It's in like the center of their living room. This is like very, very large and gaudy.
Going in the door.
Okay.
Yeah, follow her right now.
All right.
Yeah, my ears are gonna go down and like my pupils get really big, and I'm just gonna like stare at everything. And
Yeah, there's just like the whole house is just full of paintings and all kinds of like fairly expensive stuff. Weird for a farmer to have, especially a wheat farmer. There's like a lot of it. It's
Those
everywhere.
wheat farmers can't have any nice things.
I mean, it's a lot.
Yeah.
It's clearly up to something.
It's always the wheat man.
Oh, my little.
No.
This is a nice, lovely home that you have.
Oh, thank you. And he walks over to a hook on the wall and grabs like several things of rope just kind of amongst the other stuff and hands them to you. There you go for the cows.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'll pay you when you return. What would you want to charge for the for like a bunch of dirt and flowers? What do you think's fair?
Oh, I think depending on the quantity that we bring back, you're paying us 5 silver per cow returned and 5 silver to repair a fence. I think digging of dirt and gathering of flowers, gold for each of us.
Sure.
And you seem quite taken with some of these other things
yeah,
here.
me and Mr. Pigeon will do it for any of these tiny figurines.
Any of them.
Sure, yeah. I mean, we've... you just no.
No, sir. Just the Danny DeVito.
No. You don't... Okay, so
Yes.
you don't want them, though? Okay. Money? Okay, sure.
We'll take the boring stuff, I'll take the fun stuff.
Okay, yeah, I mean, any of these little trinkets, that's fine. We picked them all up in Greymore.
Kneel down next to Dandelion.
Marcus.
Gonna like cover with my hands. I do not think that is it. I don't think that Josiah the Wheat Man would have that.
It's got flowers on it.
Quite taken by my, by the mirror.
Yes, it's quite lovely. Such a charming, pretty young lady. Has never had such a lovely gift to enjoy.
Yeah, it's quite the prize. We're pretty lucky to get that. We were in Greymore over one of the winters. I think last winter, maybe the one before. Went into our tavern we usually go in, and a guy there said he'd heard our stories of our frivolous purchases of trinkets and gaudy things we like to put in our home from the tavern owner, and came up to us and offered to sell us this
How long ago did
this big thing.
A year or two? Longer?
I don't know. I didn't know how long it's been.
Is pretty recently.
It's pretty recent,
Yeah, it
yeah.
was not that
Does
long
it
ago.
look like it?
I mean, it looks.
I'm gonna pull up my.
It's not the same for sure.
Because, I mean, if it is...
It's not.
We gotta do this, Don.
No,
I love you, but I need it!
I'm gonna pull up my drawing and just like
Yeah, just...
look at that. And look at
it's
her.
not it, but I mean, in terms of like, not even necessarily design, but just kind of quality of craftsmanship, looks like it might be at
I mean, it's
least
like a crayon drawing, but I-
semi-similar. Yeah, I guess. Sure, that's fair.
Kind of hard to discern craftsmanship.
It doesn't look quite right.
The craftsmanship is exquisite.
If you drew it with crayon and put them side by side, I guess similar.
That's it.
It's definitively, and it is like a big standing mirror. Like it is a massive fucking.
Is that what I'm looking? I don't even know.
No,
how big
yours is a little like hand
That's
mirror. This is
It's
big.
bigger than
Definitively.
I thought it was.
Yes.
not it.
I'm like tapping on it.
I'll kill him.
Like,
She needs it. I've sworn, Don. I've sworn.
Better take this house full of trinkets. Episode 1, everybody.
I think Oberon said it was small, but he's much bigger than me, so I don't know.
You like mirrors? I could point you in the
the direction of the guy that sold it to us if you're headed to Greymore or anything.
Yes, absolutely.
Does
The
he
man's
have more
name.
mirrors?
He might. He's got a lot of shit. A lot of this stuff
Shit
came
is
from
as
him.
well a bad word.
Oh, sorry.
No, it's all right. She's just still young and learning.
Okay. I just thought she was small. I didn't realize. My mistake.
That's fine.
I'll try to, just kind of my thing.
Just like saying fucking
Yeah,
shit.
just really, just like, the cows are fucked off. It's just great. But yeah, if you go to the Nightingale Tavern in Greymore, there's a guy there. His name is Gordon Wellard. Oh no, I'm sorry, that's the wrong name.
Didn't we get that name already?
No.
No?
No.
Why does that sound familiar? Why do I know that name?
I don't know.
Gordon Light.
Sorry, ignore
Why
that.
do
What was the name? I don't even remember at this point. My brain.
Gordon Weller.
Do we hear that name? What on earth?
I'll just switch them. That's fine.
Oh.
It can be. Sorry. It can just be
What?
Gordon. I'll just
Are you-
change the name.
So while you're doing that, do any of us recognize the craftsmanship of the mirror?
Cracking
Like-
open a cold.
Like where it may have been made?
Roll a. I guess history check. I guess that would make sense. You can roll a history check. You can roll a history check, and you can roll a history check. And
Anyone
you can
know
roll a history check.
jeweler?
Yeah, if anybody's got
supplies?
jewelry supplies.
Yeah. Background in terms
Twig,
of
you can
proficiency
also
for that.
roll it just because of the things that you kind of
Trinket
look for.
collecting?
Yeah.
10.
Okay.
3.
Oh, I got a nat 20.
Okay.
I got a 13, but I'm,
gonna
guessing
find
she's
that
gonna know
right
more
now.
than me.
Yeah.
First one of the campaign.
So you know that this is elvish silver. You're unsure of the bronze flower, but the silver itself appears to have been from an elvish kingdom, not like a human mined one.
Okay. Yeah, I'll tell everyone.
Yeah,
Elvish.
looks to be elvish crafting.
That's probably not it.
No, probably not. I would not think that the elves would have had any association with the creation.
Mm-hmm.
But at least now we know that it is not this.
Not this one.
Yes,
It's missing some bits.
yes, a bit too big like me.
Again, I don't know how big it is. Oberon's much bigger than me, so...
Probably small for you. Yes. Yes, a gold apiece though for us, for the dirt and the flowers. 5 silver per beast. And how many cows are you missing, sir?
5 cows.
5 cows in total?
Yeah.
All right,
But yeah, if Gordon's not there, you could just talk to the tavern owner. He'll know where to find him. His name's Solomon Cook.
It's a small notebook.
I have to use it sideways because the pages are too small. But it's got a dandelion on the cover.
It's so tiny.
I know, I have 3 of them. It's fine.
Well, thank you, Josiah, for your assistance, and
Oh, thank you.
Yes,
There's a card out back if you want to drag that along
I
for the
thought you said a
dirt.
card.
Yeah,
Put
like
the dirt in
a
there.
business card.
Yes, we could put the dirt in the cart, and yes,
And
It's
the cows?
it's a small one. It's just the cows won't fit in
the
the
cows
cart.
all
They're
have
they're
to
too big.
wrangle and walk back.
I didn't know how big
Yeah.
the cows were.
Much bigger than that. There's just like a hand cart.
More like me, but even bigger.
Oh,
Yes, cows are quite large, docile, friendly, kind.
I've heard of cows. I've not seen cows.
Yes, much like Mr. Pigeon. The milk you had earlier from cow.
Yes, I
Yes.
think that's... You can get milk from a lot of things. That one was from cow.
Yes, probably not Mr. Pigeon.
Shake no.
You're not gonna milk him?
Y'all had a clown milk?
Make us great. Can you milk me?
If you guys just want to chat for a
Milk
minute,
me.
I'm gonna go turn the air down.
Yeah, because dying.
Temperature's rising.
Mr. Pigeon needs to be
Getting
milked.
hot in here when he hears about milking the clown.
Yeah, I mean, as far as I'm concerned, I'm cool with just going outside, grabbing this cart, grabbing the rope.
Get the cows.
Yeah, we can go get the cows and do the fence repair when we get back.
Sure thing.
Because
Probably.
as farmhand,
just in time for the festival.
yeah, as farmhand, I'm probably pretty well fucking equipped for both of these things, and I do have.
I think I can help with the cows.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna shake you.
Still think we make him pose as a cow.
Yeah, 100%. Just lure them.
I wonder if I
Lure them with
Twiggly sounds when I
thaumaturgy.
walk
Yeah,
around.
no, I'm gonna try. We'll see.
Yeah, I don't know if cows have like
Oh, he's making thunder behind
a
them.
distress call.
Yeah, there you go.
You can do like the
A stampede.
like the what's it called? The like
No,
the singing. To bring.
cows sing.
No, it's I'm not making this up.
Oh,
This-
like
I-
the Swedish people.
yeah,
yes.
it's so cool.
Mhm.
What?
Yeah.
Like
They-
Yeah,
you-
yeah,
like
they
you
just
just-
they
There's-
sing.
Oh
the
my
cows
god,
just-
it's the most magical thing I've ever seen.
Okay.
It's genuine.
Swedish people sing to cows.
No,
The cow whisperers.
That's literally what they are.
You
Got any
rap?
Swedish
Yeah.
people in chat that
Being
can
genuine.
confirm? Can you guys cow whisper?
The old cow charmers.
If you've seen it, you understand.
Mm-hmm.
It's magic.
Mm-hmm.
And the cows, they come.
Mm-hmm. Thank you, TikTok. 'Cause that's where I heard it.
Oh, I saw it on like Facebook.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so we're gonna go out. We're gonna grab this cart.
Sure. Yes, you walk out.
He's got rope. You grab the rope.
Yeah, you got the rope.
As long as we have all the supplies.
Sure.
Yeah. I mean, also obviously, I picked up my armor.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah,
just
yeah,
like
no,
throw
no.
it and go, fuck it.
I knew you picked it up.
Okay.
I wasn't gonna
Very good.
do that. They were just left in the center of town.
I gotta go get that.
Stolen by bandits.
Alright.
Yeah, no. So you take everything.
The cows.
Yeah, so you guys walk outside. You grab this cart that's kind of sitting against the barn area over by this fence.
I'm gonna utilize my land vehicles proficiency.
Sure. Yeah.
Sit
Oh,
on the front of the cart.
Oh, I'm ready. Farmer
Yeah,
John.
this is like Hercules. He's
Mhm.
following him along in the cart in the beginning of the movie.
Mhm. Yeah, you can hop in. I'll push you.
Sure. Yeah, so you hop in. You guys walk out towards the fields that you know very well. And they're pretty vast. You hear some mooing in the distance off towards this large forest with very thick trees that you can see kind of a little bit foggy and boggy.
I'm gonna stand on the cart and just look
Like a sailor.
like a sailor,
On
except
top of the world.
standing on the cart, I'm probably as tall as most of the party.
Sure.
So I'm not seeing any further than anyone else would be.
Fair.
But
Didn't he say they don't go in the bog?
they go near the
Just
bog.
just at the precipice, effectively, because that's where the flowers grow. But yeah, he said
If
that they
I'm-
don't go inside.
I'm gonna be out in this field near a bog and near whatever these flowers are. Just gonna keep an eye out for some herb.
Sure. Yeah.
You just let me know if I find some herb, Don.
Good
Oh
herb.
yeah.
Just give me the herb.
Yeah.
What, Paul?
I'm herb daddy.
Is there a problem, young masters?
I'll also. I don't remember if you had seen. You have one person that is ordering flowers that you were going to get tomorrow. So if you want to get them now, you can. You can just grab this.
You just let me know if I see the herb, Don.
Yeah, so you guys, walk around these fields, and there's some beautifully colored flowers and a bunch of different things, and you get closer to the edge of the bog, and you see several of the cows are kind of munching on the flowers. You see several signs that say "Danger, do not enter bog." There's another one that says "Big Bad Bog."
Very good.
Obviously,
BBB.
yeah, BBB. TM. And you can see that most of the cows are kind of in the fields, walking around. You can see one of them is at the edge of this bog eating some plant that you don't know. Lawrence, if you'd like to make a nature check.
How close are these cows to each other?
They're not like right next to each other,
Yeah.
but they're not super far apart.
Between 5 and 10 feet apart, probably.
13.
So you would recognize this as halfling weed growing at the edge of this bog.
So it is the herb.
Halfling weed, you say?
Halfling weed. What time is it, Doug?
It's still late afternoon.
Noonsies.
It's getting
Sometime around 4.
It's weird enough. It's 4:20. It's wild.
Man, I'm gonna gather some herb.
Yeah, you know that this is. You've not seen this before, but you don't usually stray that close to the bog for the most part. You would also know that it does not normally grow here because it is from the halfling kingdoms, so it is kind of weird.
Yeah, almost like somebody had it on them and like tossed.
Yeah,
Is there
and
a man
it's
with a
growing.
gray hat anywhere
It's
near?
just like, so is it like a small patch of it or a decent amount of it?
There's a decent amount of it. You can see that the cows have clearly like eaten some of it, but you can see
Sure.
it's kind of like growing around the inside of the bog.
How much herb can I gather?
I mean, how much do you want to gather?
How much herb can I gather?
You can get a fair
I mean,
bit.
I'm gathering herb instead of helping with these cows. I'm not really
Sure.
proficient in cow.
Sure, that's fair. Yeah. Yeah, you would know that the properties of this are
Pick a number and I'm going to torture you with it.
recreational.
Or you can tell me later. It's not like I'm
I-
going
it
to bust
doesn't-
it out.
doesn't-
I
no,
mean,
it
maybe
doesn't
I'm going to
matter.
like roll this up for somebody
Yeah, you
later.
can get like
but-
couple. You can get like a sack of it.
2d4 ounces. That would
You
be my-
gain.
that
You
would be my
get 6
recommendation.
ounces of.
There you go. Good cush.
How much can I
It's a
sell?
whole-
6 ounces.
How high can I get these fucking cows?
This kingdom needs a dealer.
6 ounces enough
I'll
for
get back to you
you.
what the price of halfling weed is.
There you go.
That's an ounce a piece.
This
But you,
festival's gonna be great.
but you know that it's something that people definitely look for, and the fact that it has been found growing here is very strange, but fortunate in terms of you being able to either use it or sell it, because it's nice.
So that's the most notable thing. Any common things?
Yeah. I mean,
Again, we can always discuss later.
yeah. If you're looking for anything in particular, but otherwise,
We haven't had herb discussions, you and
Fair,
I.
yeah. We'll have to sit down.
We'll
and
have
an
some herb
discussion.
discussion,
We'll have
you
some
and I.
herb discussion.
Sent you my herb pages.
The herb
thank
pages.
Oh,
Are there
thank
any
you for-
bloodberries?
Yeah. Are they like bloodberries, dude? Like, is there just like a weird cult
you
name?
just-
Just
you
Is
just-
there
see Adrian slowly
anybody
curve his
ripe
hair.
for harvesting?
Mr. Testicle.
Can I start creeping towards the cows?
Sure, make a stealth check to creep towards this cow.
I, as a man who raised farm animals, was going to say, can I help her
Too excited.
by distracting said cows as a handsome farm man that knows how to
How to
tempt the
approach
cow?
them. Yeah, you can roll with advantage. What was that?
She not on. That's
Okay,
why.
yeah, go ahead.
Come on, run it back.
I'm
Now
here.
again.
Why did I trust you? Why? Every campaign. I
You
tried
failed me.
so hard. Coward.
Stealth, you say?
The thing you asked.
It's a whole 5. I'm skipping towards these
Yeah,
cows.
Just
John,
too
you
excited.
see John like just kind of like walking up to the cow and it is just kind of slowly approaching it and distracting it, and you just kind of like skip up to the cow and kind of like laugh loudly, and the cow gets a little bit spooked and starts to move past John. If you want to make a dex check to try to kind of lasso it as it walks past you.
You got it. Slam. That one.
So you definitely
I'm
kind
just-
of
Both
like,
of us.
you
I'm
throw
just
this
distracted by your absurd bullshit. Just fucking what?
Yeah, you like have the lasso up in the air, and the cow just kind of runs past you, and it just falls to the ground at your feet as it just runs past, and you're just kind of staring at her, skipping and laughing loudly towards this cow.
Is the cow running away, or is it like kind of just?
It's not like
It's
not
sprinting.
bolting. It actually gets up on 2 legs, grabs
like
fucking
a-
suitcases and moves. No, it's just kind of running to another part of the field.
Yeah, I'm just gonna walk over towards it slowly. Not
Okay.
really trying to sneak up. Just
Yeah, you're just slow walking.
yeah.
Sure. You want to try to lasso it?
I'm gonna just walk right up to it and just try to put it around it.
If it
Tighten
looks like it gets spooked, I'll try to do a cow noise.
Yeah, does it even like really care?
No.
I thought you said you were a farmer.
It was the loud noise.
I am. The small girl fell.
Just gonna kind of do this and pull on the cow. Well,
Yes, if you want to walk it back.
I'll wait.
So just
We
walk.
only have one set of rope.
Thought he gave us 5 sets.
Did he
It's-
give
it's
us 5
okay.
sets? Okay.
Yes.
We don't
Okay.
need that much. I'm gonna walk towards a large group of cow. Like the
Okay.
biggest grouping of cow.
Large group of cow.
Biggest murder of cows I can see.
Large grouping of cows in your area.
I'm gonna try to mimic what I just like how Ren just like walked up to them.
Sure.
I'm gonna try to mimic that, just casually walking towards the cow instead of sneaking.
Okay.
Maybe pick up some flowers while
Sure.
I'm walking.
Sure, yeah, I'll let you do that since you've picked up the flowers, which it wants to eat. So it's just going to walk right over to you.
How many cows have I attracted?
2 cows.
2 cows?
Yeah, 2 cows
Alright.
walk right over to you.
I'm gonna use my Fey presence. And each creature in a 10-foot cube from me can make a wisdom saving throw. Please.
Some wise cows.
How wise are they?
11 and a 14.
They're pretty
I'm going to
wise.
even say that it's under 10
Yeah,
because they definitely
what's
have
their
a negative
negative modifier?
They definitely have a negative wisdom.
Okay, so they're both charmed. If the DC is 14, so if you're gonna give them a negative
Well, they have
modifier.
10 wisdom, so they'll they'll fail. That's fine.
Okay, they're charmed.
Yes, they just kind of are staring at you, eating the flowers out of your hands.
Mm-hmm.
Come on.
Mm-hmm.
They just follow you as you walk back.
Mm-hmm.
I got 2.
Very well done. All right. I guess I'll tie 2.
Yep.
And then a third.
Yep.
And then walk up to one individually and hold each rope together bound and lasso 3 cows.
Yeah, you just very easily, very swiftly, as you've done 1,000
Farmer.
times.
Right.
Yes.
Ready to go? Or we need the dirt?
We need the dirt.
At the cows.
Which dirt?
Well,
Closer to the bog? Further?
realistically, I would assume so. They were eating the good kush. They were eating
Eating the herb.
They were eating the herb.
Flower boy.
Yes.
The good soil?
The soil.
Yes, that we'll need.
Gonna check the soil in this area, I guess.
Yeah, you know
Is this
that
that good soil?
Yeah, this is
Prime for growing herb?
Prime for growing herb. Yeah, the soil in this area is pretty fertile where these fields are, where all these flowers grow. There's a lot of flowers that grow here, so and any of this soil will do in the areas that you usually frequent.
Should bring a shovel.
I'll extend my hand to take the other cows from you as I walk over.
Mhm.
I've got 4
3.
plus
Wait,
mine.
I had 3 and he had
How
1.
many cows are there? 6?
5.
I
Oh
had
no,
2.
you had 2.
Oh, you had
She
2,
was-
so
yeah.
yes,
I
I
was
would
gonna
also
say,
have
that's
Yes,
not
you have 3
the right
cows.
number of
I have
cows.
3 cows. Okay.
Mhm.
Well, if you'd like to dig, would the rest of you like to get the other cows?
We have what we
There's only
have.
5.
I thought we had. Wait, I have 3. You have 2. Oh,
Yeah.
they're different. Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. All right. We're good.
Hmm?
I was confused.
Yeah, I'll go over to the area where you are.
Cow math.
Cow math is hard.
I'll
It's
go
hard
over.
hard to count cows. That's why we count sheep.
I'll go over there.
It's all the spots.
Mm-hmm.
Very confusing.
Just blurring together.
Big, like normal
It's
sized cows.
5
right?
cows
Yeah,
and a
yeah,
man
not
that's
like
dressed in black
calves
and white
there.
like a cow.
I was trying to climb on one since I'm pretty small.
Sure. Are you gonna do it to the ones that are charmed or the ones that are being held by Ren?
I mean, I guess I wouldn't know the ones.
Mine don't
for-
have ropes on them. So.
Oh.
Sure.
Oh yeah, I mean, I guess I'd find that interesting. I'll walk up and try to pat them and then climb on if they don't look.
Yeah, they're fine. You just because they're charmed, you
I'll
just pat it and just hop aboard the one cow.
Is that an option?
There's an open seat.
Yeah, I'll pat the other cows.
You
back.
can almost not see where the cow ends and Mr. Pigeon begins at this point. It's just a blur of color, of the
Camouflage.
lack of color. Yeah.
I'm gonna just look up
Camouflage.
at the cow.
Camouflage.
I think I'm probably too small to climb onto a cow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you'd have to be lifted up.
Yeah.
Or jump.
I'll climb down and kneel like a stool.
Thank you. I'll climb onto a cow.
Yeah, I'm gonna go
Clap and
over.
climb back on mine.
Just use my hands and part some of this soil. Gather some of the flowers as well that are in this area that I could see that they were eating.
Sure.
Yeah, I'd like to help dig.
Yeah.
Use my claws.
Yeah, you walk over to Marcus and start digging with your claws as he's using the shovel.
You're very good at this.
At practice.
Did you? With things that Shay has done with herbs and flowers, or?
No.
Oh,
Rural living.
same. What farms did you grow up in?
Not farms specifically.
Oh,
Islands.
islands.
Yes.
I know of no islands. Far away, though, you said, yes?
Far away. Yeah.
I would be very happy to take Dandelion to these islands someday. I think she would enjoy getting to see something else that's quite pretty.
I'm just over there, just happily on top of
Swaying
it.
on a cow.
Yeah, me too.
2 peas and a cow. Yeah, you gather shit and then head back over to people.
Sure. Just 1 second.
Yeah, you're fine. Alright, so I guess I'll grab more rope and make sure that the 2 cows, even though charmed, are tied, and I'll walk at the front of the 2 and hold the ropes at my side and make sure that I can maintain
I don't
them.
know which ones. But yeah, if you want to roll for...
If it's nature, it's a 19.
Okay. Yes.
And you can just let me know.
Yeah, I'll let you know. Okay. Sorry, so you're roping the other 2 cows, you
Yeah,
said?
that they're on making sure that I rope them together with me and walking ahead of the 2 of them and then leading us back.
Cool. Yeah, so you guys lead the cows and the cart full of dirt and flowers and walk their way back to the farms. You set the cart alongside the house, and are you walking the cows back to their pen?
I mean, we didn't fix the fence yet, but I mean, I would take them over in that area and look at how broken this fragment is, because, like, again, I also have carpenter's tools and am proficient. So.
Yeah, I'll say that you could definitely fix it. It's just cracked. You can see that the
Sure.
existing board is down.
So, like, just an hour, under an hour?
Under an hour.
Under an hour?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, you're skilled enough
Yeah.
with that stuff.
I mean,
doing repairs.
If
that's
the
easy
cows
enough
are going to
for you.
be fine in this and it's a small enough space, like, yeah, I would direct us to take the cows back there.
Yeah.
And then I'll begin repairing the fence.
Cool. Yeah, you repair the fence real quick as your friends watch on.
Do you need a hand? I'll cast Mage Hand. And just hold up one of the boards.
Yes, thank you.
Quite literal.
Yes, very helpful. Thank you, Dandelion. This is a small hammer. Bonk.
I'm still sitting on a cow. No one helped me down, so.
Are you trapped? Would you like to be not on the cow?
I'll just pat the cow and turn. Please help.
All right. I'll put my hammer down, just walk over and just, all right, upsy daisy.
Thank you.
Yeah, of course.
I'll turn to the cow and pat it and just kiss it on its little nose.
Oh,
Thank you.
thank you. No.
Oh no.
Yeah, otherwise. Yeah, so you finish repairing the fence, and you put the cows back inside this pen, and you wheel the cart around the side of this house towards where Josiah still sits on his
Josiah and
on his
Mabel.
porch, sitting with Mabel. It's starting to get towards the evening-ish hours. It's probably around 6 o'clock. It's not quite dark yet. It'll probably get dark around about an hour and a half or so, so you still got some time. Thank you. So you've brought the cows back, and is that all the dirt and flowers from the
Yes, there's the cart
back there?
filled.
Oh, thank you very much.
Of course.
Were they doing anything in particular, or just munching the flowers then?
Something that Shay saw, I believe.
It seems that they found halfling weed. Not
That's weird.
particularly common in this area.
How nervous
No.
does he look?
That's fucking really strange. I haven't seen any. I wouldn't know what it looks like.
Looks like this.
Oh. Yeah, no, I can't say I've seen that. I don't venture out that way too much.
So you wouldn't mind if I come by and harvest that?
No, be my guest. I didn't realize it was.
I'll be back for more tomorrow.
It grew out there.
It's me here.
Yeah. Sure.
It's quite the find.
Yeah, no,
I'll
it's
just help myself to it since you don't really have any need of it.
No,
I am
that's,
the herbalist after all.
That's fine. We and you can see Mabel just like smacks him on the arm. Yeah, go. That's fine.
Thank you.
It'll be there.
And if it's not?
Bog goblins, I guess, or so, I don't know.
Bog goblins?
I don't like the sound of that.
What now?
Pardon me?
What is a bog goblin?
Bog... I don't know! what are... There are goblins specific to bogs? I heard of goblins.
It's just, I mean...
Have I heard of bog goblins?
No.
Boglins.
Do I know that they don't exist?
No. You've not heard of them, but you don't know that they don't exist. Yeah, there's some weird stuff happens in the bog sometimes.
Bogs are cool like that.
Yes.
Yeah,
what kind
cool.
of weird things, sir?
I mean, a couple people that ventured into it ended up dead at one point about a year ago. Just like a random stranger passing through. It's why they put the signs up. They thought Big Bad Bog was enough, but that's why they put the danger signs, because it clearly wasn't enough to keep people out. Most of the people around here not to go near it.
2 people, you said?
Yeah, 2 people about a year ago.
Is that unusual? I thought people died all over the place.
They do.
Yes. Yeah, I think they got like bit by snakes or something.
I think you can do that anywhere.
Puncture marks.
Who found the bodies in the bog?
One of the people that had gone up, someone that had gone over there, I guess.
Went into the bog looking for the 2 missing people?
Well, it was at that. They were found at the edge of the bog. I don't know why anybody would go over there though.
So, 2 dead.
They might not have gone in the bog at all.
Possibly. You said bitten by snakes.
Yeah, they had little like puncture marks on their necks.
All
So
right.
I guess it's.
Do you think they were bog snakes?
It could. I
be
mean,
bog
it
snakes.
is by the bog. I would have to guess. Yeah, probably.
Then why did you say bog goblins?
Oh, it's just like a little joke.
The bog goblins like the weed.
Bog goblins like weed.
That's what you said,
I
right?
wouldn't know who does or doesn't partake of that herb.
Of wheat?
Definitely a wheat farmer.
He said the bog goblins might come, right?
Yes, he said that the bog goblins are a problem. He also said that the bog snakes.
Bog snakes, bog goblins.
There's just like some weird shadowy things in there at night sometimes.
That seems normal. Is that not?
Shadowy things at night?
Yeah.
Is that not?
Sometimes I stay up late.
And go to the bog?
No, I sit up on our upper porch up there in the back and just kind of look out.
At the bog?
Well, just towards the flowers and stuff and the sunset off in the distance.
Oh, so sunset.
Not that way, but
The sunset over the fog.
So,
Sounds pretty.
so the sunset and not the
well, the
night.
sunset sets to the west, but it's in the direction of the fog. Generally.
So at night, when the sun is hanging low,
Over the bog.
you climb over to the second level of your home and you look at flowers.
Yeah, and the sun.
That's that way.
I don't think you should look at the sun.
And the bog is over there.
Well, it circles around pretty far.
the
so-
bog
You're
or
not
the
supposed to
sun?
look at the sun.
No, I was definitely told as a child not to look at the sun. You
I
guys.
was-
we're breaking
I
it.
did not want to hurt. I didn't like
I'm
that.
gonna start waving my hand in front of his eyes. Is he tracking my hand?
Yeah, I mean they're pretty bloodshot though.
You should not look at the sun.
Yeah, is that why your eyes are bloody?
It looks like they hurt.
Oh yeah. Every night I look at the
Is
sun.
there a certain odor?
No, not currently. Yeah, no, it's
This guy's great.
So, when you look, you said you see shadows in the bog in the
Occasionally.
sunset.
occasionally
What kind of shadows?
like little stocky, shadowy figures,
Oh,
like shorter than me.
Her size, perhaps?
How tall are you?
like
4
4 or 5, maybe, like not more than like 4.5 feet tall.
About that, maybe a little taller, and sometimes a little bit shorter. But
that sounds
sometimes there's tall ones, but it's a lot of short ones sometimes too.
Mm-hmm.
And your town has not attempted to discern what this problem right at your door is?
I told Nolan, but I mean,
You're just a farmer.
yeah, I mean he
Yes.
didn't. It's a bog. I mean he went and looked, but there's not a lot out there. It's pretty hard to navigate.
Did he look at sunset for these shadowy creatures?
Yeah, he didn't see them the one
Did
night
he
I
stand
told
on
him
your
that they
porch?
weren't there.
Yes, did he stand on your porch?
Yeah, I told him they were there, but I mean, he didn't.
Does your wife see them?
Are they there or are they there?
No, no, that. And she just looks at
Fucking
me.
shadows. Shadows in the night. Too good.
No, I've seen them as well. I tried to convince Nolan that they're there. Several other people have.
Are her eyes also bloodshot?
No. Mm-mm.
Okay.
We could speak with the lawkeeper about this.
Sure, if you'd like. Nothing's ever come of it. I just know that they're there. Aside from the
Bog
two people
snakes.
that have died in the bog snakes.
Bog goblins and bog snakes, yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
it's,
aside from the individuals who died when they tried to go inside, there's been no problem.
Yeah, nothing.
All right.
Nothing out of the ordinary. Nothing bad's happened. It's no, I don't expect Nolan to go traipsing around in the bog looking for night shadows. Nothing's happened other
Alright.
than
Night shadows now.
Very good.
Yeah.
Well, all 5 cows, the fence, and the soil have been returned. Fair payment for each of us.
yes, of course. So that's so that's 3 gold for the cows and the fence, and then a gold apiece for you and a trinket for you, right?
Mm-hmm.
Sure. Okay. So she'll hand 1 gold to each of you, 3 gold to each of you, and then give you a little sack with the other.
2 for
yeah, it's-
1 for me, 1 for her.
Yep. And then there's a leftover gold piece
From.
from the 30. It was 30 silver, so that's 3 gold.
Okay.
So there's a leftover one. And if you'd like to come take one of the trinkets, whichever one you'd like, any of the small ones from anything from the shelf here. Like a
What
carnival
kind of
prize.
animal figurines does he got?
Are you looking for anyone in particular?
No.
There's a wolf. There's a bat with like opalite claws. There's a like a big like orangish gem cat with like little blue eyes. There's like a long green snake.
I'll take the bat.
The bat. Okay. Yes, you have a little like dark gem bat with little opalite claws. There you go. Enjoy, I suppose.
I'll show it to Mr. Pigeon.
On the
Have you ever seen something?
Yeah, I mean, for that extra gold, I'll grab the extra gold. This can pay for the caravan for us to Greymore.
I started with gold in my equipment. Do you want me to? Like, I don't know how much money I would have.
No, I'll
had.
say he would have given you some to
Mhm.
survive in the
It's-
world. That's fine.
Okay.
Well, thank you, Josiah. It's been a
You're very welcome.
pleasure to assist you and ensure that you do not go towards this bog. Even if you watch from a distance, make sure you stay safe.
Yeah, of course.
Farming is the life for you.
Yep, it sure is.
And,
Farming wheat and you know, milking the cows.
yes, very luxurious life, is it not?
It's been great. You know, I really enjoy it. My wife helps Joseph cook part-time. She's a very great chef.
Is she?
Yeah, really
Ma-
good.
Mabel, are you assisting with the fish for this evening's festival? You're sitting here on the porch.
Well, I provided Josiah with a recipe and several of the seasonings. He insisted that he cook these himself this time, but I do help out when he needs it.
Lovely. I would be happy to have a meal with you all someday.
Of course, if you're ever available, I'd be happy to cook for you sometime.
Yes, maybe tomorrow for lunch we'll stop by and make sure that the cows are still in their pen and that all things are well, and you let me know if you see any more of these night shadows this evening after the festival.
Sure, absolutely.
Enjoy your nights.
You as well.
Mhm.
Thank you. Have a good one.
Mhm.
Don't go near the bog.
Mhm.
We won't.
Bow.
Mhm.
He just
Don't go
looks
near the
at
bog.
you.
We're going to go near the bog.
No, it's dangerous over
I
there.
don't
You
know
might
if she
not want to
listens.
risk it.
No,
It's probably
He
worth
let his
it.
cows go.
yes, I do not
Could
trust
be.
a man that can't keep his own cows.
Mhm.
Make sure I bring
They were
help.
nice cows.
They
Okay.
were very kind cows.
As we walk away, I'll take a circle and point at the bog.
Yes, we're absolutely going to go towards the bog.
I see no problem with bugs.
Yes, nor do I.
Not now, right?
I mean, there's a few hours before the festival. It did not take us long to walk there and back. I would like to,
I
as
think
the
he could
sun
have gotten his
sets.
own cows.
Could probably gather more of the herbs while I'm there.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yes, as a
Before
man
the-
who grew
before
up
the
as a
bog
farmer.
goblins get them.
Yes, as a man who grew up as a farmer, his home was far too well decorated.
Hmm.
My people, it's the same wheat, and we were not that well off.
What would I think the rough value of the herb is
That you've collected or in general?
in general?
You'd say that you could probably get like
You and I, yes.
5 silver for an ounce.
Sure.
Yes,
Given enough of
the
it.
herb.
yes, the wheat is not yielding a luxurious life typically. My people were sustained, but not like that. But I absolutely want to see this bog, and I know Dandelion as well. Who knows what could be inside?
Maybe frogs.
That is what we're looking for. Frogs, yes. Happy, colorful frogs.
Bog frogs are not usually colorful.
Colorless, happy bog frogs.
As long as we don't go too far in, I think we'll be all right.
Yes, I mean, there are no need to traverse too far out into the night. Just get a good understanding, at least of the exterior.
I'm gonna start skipping towards the bog.
Hmm?
All right.
Yeah. We'll go towards this bog.
Sure.
Uh-huh.
So you guys head back in the direction of Plum Fair Bog, past these fields, past the warning signs and the big bad bog sign, and you guys walk your way into these fairly thick, they're like very wet trees almost. Like the bark is really like soaking up the moisture of this bog. Put on some a little bit more spooky music.
Some bog music.
Yeah, it's the bog music.
Get the bog playlist.
So it's not like completely flooded where we are, right? It is. It's just the dirt is soft.
There's a fair bit
Patches
of
of
water.
water.
There's a lot. There's
Okay.
patches of water. It's pretty hard to navigate because the ground is so squishy with the patches of water. I mean, you can make your way through it, but it's difficult terrain. It's really a fucking pain to walk through.
You gotta be
especially
extra
trying to
careful and not
navigate.
step in water.
Yeah, especially since some of the ground has been eroded. A lot of the tree roots are kind of like up and over stuff, so it's very difficult to like make your way through the clear patches. Yeah, it's a big pain.
Great.
I wanna like
Yeah.
Got my
jump.
herb radar on.
Your radar. Yeah.
I wanna jump onto the tree roots.
Okay.
And
Yeah,
just
you're hopping your way along
Yep.
the tree roots.
I want to look for things. Maybe
Yeah.
frogs.
Yeah, you can definitely hear like crickets and frogs and things as you get deeper in, away from the sounds of the town in the distance, and it starts to get darker the further in that you get, just because of the tree canopy is pretty
Yeah, I
pretty
was about
thick
to say,
and
how
closed
big
off.
are they?
Yeah.
Yeah,
pretty-
they're pretty reasonably sized. They're not the same as
Right.
the ones near you, but you would say that they're similar enough in the sense that it's
They're big.
they're fairly big. Yeah,
Okay.
they're pretty big and compact.
Okay.
With a
Yeah,
lot
so
of
I mean,
roots.
with squishy bog ground, footstep depressions would be pretty lingery.
They would, yes, indeed.
Anything in terms of like animal traffic, anything in terms of humanoid bipedal footsteps like ours, maybe booted, maybe barefooted.
Sure. Do you want to roll what would like tracking be? Would that just be
Survival.
nature? Survival,
Yeah,
sure.
survival.
Yeah, if you want to make a survival check to look for that.
19.
Yeah. So you can see, you bend down as you're walking through this, and you can see that there are some tracks that are leading out of the bog that lead back further in that are booted. They look to be about a week old. But you can see that there are several sets of them of varying sizes, but they are all definitively boots. There's
traversing.
nothing. Yeah, you can also see some like general animal tracks and things around. Some larger like bear-sized ones. You can see some little ones, and you also see like little like spindly ones too, that you don't recognize as being a particular animal. Like very
Spindly?
thin, like little
Like-
holes.
Yeah, punctured.
What?
Yeah.
Ooh, like a cool,
are they
creepy, like
big?
bear thing.
No, they're pretty.
Somebody
like,
in stilettos.
They're varying size, but almost like a
Like the
Um,
legs
Like a-
of spiders that would have different depressions in different areas, because those
kind
would
of,
also
but they're,
have
but they're
puncture.
different sizes
Yeah.
too.
Like a-
It's
like a
so
hoof?
Yeah, I mean, it could be different sized spiders. I just mean in terms of the
sure.
depression
you, yeah,
of the like.
you might equate them to spiders.
I'm not saying they have to be.
Yeah. No.
Yeah,
Are they
So-
spiders?
Are they spiders, Dom?
That's
Are
what I'm
these
asking.
bog spiders? I'm fucking ready.
But yeah, there's some.
Are there
some
slithery
weird
bog
stuff.
snake?
Yeah, do we see any?
You
Slither.
do. So you don't see too many of those. You do see them, but a lot of them you can see are concentrated around where the water is, as if they are lurking beneath the depths.
Oh my god. All right.
I want to catch a frog.
Sure. Make
Yeah.
a dex check to catch a frog. It's a clown frog.
18.
Yeah, you like sneak up a little bit and you dive and you just grab this like large toad.
Yes.
Now you're covered in mud.
That's fine. I had leaves and
Mhm.
like twigs and stuff in my hair this whole time. So
Mm-hmm.
like little flowers and stuff.
Mm-hmm. It's very nicely done. We
I
have another friend.
I don't know what to do with this now.
Nor do I.
I'm gonna keep it.
Yes.
Yeah, keep it.
That's great.
Okay.
Just hold up my frog.
Would you like to name him? Names are nice, remember?
Mm. Bog.
I like it. This is our good friend, Bog the Frog. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So as you guys are walking and making your way, deeper,
I would absolutely follow the footsteps that are boot printed, describing, understanding that they are interpreted as approximately a week old, and I do not see anything
Yeah,
else that would
absolutely.
be booted like that.
Yep.
I would.
Absolutely follow these footprints.
Yeah.
Yeah. So as
Yeah.
you guys are making your way deeper into the bog, following these footprints further back, the further and further you get away from the town, the less light there is. It's not completely dark. You're still getting sunlight filtering through the trees, but it is very dim. It's very squishy. There are a lot of crickets and weird like sounds. You hear like the sound of some wolves off in the distance and the roar of a bear like very far off,
Okay.
not anywhere near you. But just the fact that there is a lot of life in this bog. You can
like
also
this
see
bog.
that there are several like rotting stumps from trees that have clearly been cut down in the past, but have not quite regrown. You know, they haven't regrown. They haven't been dug up. That are kind of covered in moss. And as you're walking, you hear a crackling of sounds, and you see a shadow off to the distance.
In which
To
direction?
your left. So that would be to the west.
Cool. Gonna use Divine Sense. Celestial Fiend Undead. Within 60 feet. Not mine. Total cover.
Yep. Celestial Fiend.
And Undead.
No, you do not get any of those things.
Cool. Yeah, I mean, we see it in the distance.
You see it in the distance. You see this large, like humanoid-sized figure standing, covered in leaves and vines.
Oh, it's like you.
But like way more than that. Like you can't see skin.
It's like you. Would you like to say hello?
About how far away is it?
About 30 feet off in the distance, and it's just standing.
Not far
just
at
kind
all.
of like no, not far away.
Does it look like it's standing still, like it doesn't know if we've spotted it or not?
It's standing, but you can see that like the vines are kind of moving around on it.
Sure.
It doesn't necessarily look like doesn't think you spotted it. It's just watching.
So in terms of the darkness in here, would you call this like dim light, like low light? Like...
I would say dim light, yeah.
Cool. Yeah.
Skip over to it.
Follow Dandelion over to this thing.
You skip your way over to it, and you see this extremely spooky, like spindly, thin thing that as you get close, you can see that this is definitively not a person covered in vines. This is a thing made of vines, and it just groans a low groan at you.
Hello.
This is the best interaction.
I'm still holding my frog.
A friend.
Yeah. She's in front of me and says hi. Do you speak that?
I don't think I know that language. Do I know that language?
No.
Do I know that language?
I don't think it's a language. It's not a language. It's just like groaning and gurgling at you.
I don't know that language.
Neither do I. How are you, thing? Marcus?
And you hear crackling off to the right side of you.
Dandelion?
And you see another one coming out from behind a tree.
Hello.
And we're gonna roll initiative.
Oh
I
no.
don't think that these are friends.
They look like friends.
I still think they're friends.
What am I gonna do with my frog? My hands are full. Let's use somatic components. I have to put the frog down.
You can hold one. Dan. Frog!
Your spellcasting
I can
focus.
use mage hand to hold the frog.
All right, 20 to 15.
21 with bonus.
21 with bonus.
Nice.
I got a 19.
17.
19, you said?
19, yeah.
Okay. Twig. Shay. 10 to 15.
9.
Also 9.
Which one of you wants to go first?
You can go first.
I'm right in front of it, so I guess it's probably.
5 to 10.
I'm a 4.
I probably should get
Oh
rid of
no.
this. I don't think my book has enough room.
That's fine.
I'd rather be on this.
Tried to say hi. Tried to speak.
Belligerent vines over here.
Yeah, dude, these are fucking assholes.
Not polite.
Yeah, right? We're just here.
I feel like I'm just being Ukubo at this point.
That's fine. You're a trusting, endearing creature.
Swapped roles.
All right, so first up is going to be one of these vine creatures.
There's only 2 of them, or
Only
have
2
more
of them.
arrived?
Yeah, only 2 of them.
Cool.
So it is going to...
Just staring up at it.
We're right here. We're
I'm
literally both right here.
Very
Okay.
close to it.
We are literally in front of their faces. We tried to say hello.
Fair enough.
Get him.
So I'll do even odd.
Sure.
1 odd.
Cool.
Sorry. All right, so that is going to swing out one of its vines towards you and attempt to grab you with it.
A grab?
Yes, that is. That's a 13.
Mm-hmm.
Do I not have any armor? I guess I wouldn't, right? Oh, hold on. No, it's still.
Mm-hmm.
All right, that is 4 points of bludgeoning damage.
Ouch.
And please make a strength saving throw for me, please.
10.
Okay, you are currently grappled by the vines. Next up is Rin.
That hurt.
So the one that approached on the right-hand side?
Yes.
About how far away is it?
About 10 feet from you.
About 10 feet?
Yeah.
All right, I will cast a Witch Bolt.
Sure.
Roll my attack. 12 plus 6, 18. Does that hit?
Yes, it does.
All right. Takes 5 lightning damage.
5 lightning damage. Okay.
And I've got the arc between me and it.
Yeah. So you watch as these bolts of lightning shoot out of the bog towards this thing and strike it in the center mass of its vines. These like blue lightning bolts and just. You said 5?
Yep, 5.
Okay. Next up is Twig.
How far away is the closest one?
About 10 feet from you. You're
About
back
10 feet.
a little bit of ways from the one. I'll say you're about 15 feet from the one that is near them and about 10 feet from the other one.
Okay. I would like to take out my rapier, and I'll run at the one closest to me,
Sure.
and I'd like to flip over it and get behind it and then stab it from the back.
Very good.
That is a 9 to hit.
9 does not hit, unfortunately. So you leap over this thing and you stab towards it, and you see the vines kind of like expand a little bit as your rapier just goes right through the center of it, and you pull back and you watch as this thing just expands and then contracts back as her hand gets pulled back away.
Okay.
Next up is Shay.
Scary.
This is bothersome. Pull out a short sword and
Well done.
I guess I'm gonna attack it, but it's gonna look more like I'm like trying to cut herb because it's fine.
Sure.
Like,
Yeah.
guess I'm gonna. How do we?
Pardon me.
Can I
daily
harvest
routine.
you?
It's 22 to hit.
Yes, that certainly is.
This thing's within 5 feet of somebody else, yeah?
Yes.
So that is gonna be 13 damage.
Whew, okay. Yeah, that one's looking a little toasty. As you walk up with this thing and just start
Very,
hacking
very
off bits of
surgical
it.
cut.
Yeah, you're just kind of shaving bits of
I
the
know my
bits
herbs.
of it off. All right, next up is Dan
I'm just
D.
gonna
Lion.
look at this thing. Dan is fine.
I know.
Just gonna look at this thing and say, "That hurt," and I'm going to. I'm gonna cast. Use my bonus action to cast Hex
Okay.
on it. And then I'm going to use Eldritch Blast. Hold my frog and.
You gotta protect your bog frog.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead, roll your damage. Or roll to attack first,
Yep.
I suppose.
12.
12 hits.
It's fine. 7 points, and then an an additional 6 points for the hex.
You said 7 and then 6?
Yep.
Okay.
7, 4, 6 necrotic.
Yeah, the one that is in front of you that had been hit a few times just, like, disintegrates in front of you.
Mm-hmm.
And just, the vines just kind of, like, not unlike deflated balloons, kind of just slowly, or bandages, just kind of slowly wither.
Like a sad balloon.
So we popped the pinata.
And just kind of unfurl to the ground. Whatever cursed life was in this thing is now gone.
I wanted to be friends.
Next
That was
up
mean, though.
is Mr. Pigeon.
All right. I guess I'll pull out my my sickles that have been on my waist, and I'll point at it, and I'll need a wisdom save as it hears some bells, maybe.
Sure.
You mean horns?
Yeah. told the honkers.
Which one saves a 14?
That is the DC. So, no effect then, right?
Yeah.
Yep. So then
Welcome to my life. The first time I had
no, I mean, it's...
Oshwamp. Every time I had to just stab a thing.
Spell's cursed, dude.
Yeah, it's actually cursed.
It's fine. And then I'll...
Never believed in that spell.
Yeah, no, me neither.
Toll the honks is so good, though. Toll the horns. Oh, my God.
And then I guess I'll just
Horn the
I'll get a little closer. I'm not going to, like, engage him by myself, though. But
Sure.
I'll wander a little closer and stay somewhere near other people.
Sure. Next up, big boy Marcus.
Yeah, so I mean, the only one that is currently alive is the one that is connected to the lightning.
Yes.
Like, also 5, 10-ish feet away from me.
Mm-hmm.
And that is the one that I guess I'll just gonna, take a step over and just fucking Hercules punch this thing in the
Sure.
face. An 11, so no.
11 does not hit. Yeah, you walk over and you swing towards this thing with your large fist, and the vines just separate where its face would be as your hand goes through and you pull back.
Yeah, I'm good.
All right. Next up is that vine blight, which, having had you just punch it, is going to attempt to. Let's see. Yeah, it's going to reach out with its vines and attempt to hit you and grab you. That is a 13, so highly unlikely.
I only have half my armor on, so yes.
Oh, okay. All right.
Was it specifically trying to punch him below the belt?
Yeah, is it trying to hit me in the dick?
No.
Cool. So then yes, it would hit me.
Full armor if you're
I know what
going
to
for the low
protect.
The family jewels.
It's like
My shaws!
It's like a safe. Okay, so you take 5 bludgeoning damage.
Cool.
And please make a strength save, please.
Dirty 20.
Yeah, you're fine.
You said 5 bludgeoning, correct?
Yes. Yeah, this strikes you just kind of like whipping across your exposed chest as it begins to wrap around you, and you just crack it as the vine, one of the small vines that extended from its arms just rips off of it as you just, with your muscles, break out of it completely.
No.
No.
Just drop it to the ground in front of it.
Back to the top, Rin.
Witch Bolt. For 8 damage.
All right. Yeah, you unleash another bolt of blue lightning that ripples and goes around the body of Marcus in front of it and strikes into the side of this thing, just rocketing up these vines. You said that was 8?
8.
Okay. Twig, your turn.
Yep. Again with my rapier, I'm just gonna swipe at him.
Okay.
11.
11 does not hit. So you do the same thing from the back, and the
Yeah.
vines just expand, and your hand goes right through it and pulls back.
Is that one of your tricks?
Sure should be now.
Shay, once again.
It's right next to him.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, are we flanking it? Like, because that's, again,
Oh, yeah,
one of
that's
the
right.
elements of Theater of the Mind, because flanking needs to be explained.
Sorry,
to her.
yes, you would be flanking it, so you get a bonus to that, so that would hit, right?
I mean, it's up to what flanking rules you wanted to utilize. If you wanted to do the ones that we are doing
the ones that we've
previously
been
and
doing.
others. I'm here, he's here, she's here.
Yep.
That is
Well,
3.
I'm not at it
he's
yet.
not. It's
I
just-
was
it's
at the
just the
other
two of
one
you.
that
So it would
died.
just be 2 of us, so
Yeah.
it would be +2, so,
So
a 13.
that would hit, yes.
So a 13 does hit for you.
Forgot about flanking.
It's 12.
You had the D6 as well, right?
Yeah, I get the sneak attack too. 15.
15. Whew. This is now bloodied. And next up would be Shay.
All right. There.
Right in the asshole.
So it's a 12 before the flanking, and I'm the third person next to it.
Yep. 12 would hit anyway, so you're good.
It's 9 damage.
9 damage. It is really, really rough.
Definitely right there.
Next up, Dan.
I'm gonna use my bonus action to move my hex over to it, still holding
Frog.
Fog.
Fog,
Yep.
the frog.
You bog frog.
And yeah, I'm just gonna say, why are you being so mean? And I'm gonna cast another Eldritch Blast.
Sure.
That's going to be a 13 to hit.
13 hits.
Right, so then we got 5 points of force damage, and then 3 points of necrotic damage.
Yeah. You kill it. If you'd like to describe how you kill this weird amalgamation of vines.
Amalgamation.
It's fine.
Yeah, I'm just gonna
It's fine.
standing there.
It's fine.
I'm going to send my Eldritch Blast over towards it, and I mean it's just like a big blast of energy, so I guess it'll just kind of crackle all over it. Maybe
Sure.
combine with the witch bolt that's going on there and sizzle it up.
Yeah, you fry this thing with this blast of fey energy as it just crackles up, and these vines too, like the other ones, unfurl like bandages and just collapse to the ground at your feet. And you have defeated the strange vine creatures.
They weren't very nice.
No, they were quite rude. Are you alright?
I think so. Are you all right?
Just gonna gesture at the bleeding on my chest. I guess I'm gonna lay on hands on myself. I'm better.
I probably just have like a little cut on my.
Oh, I mean, if you actually are hurt, I would lay hands on you
no,
first.
I took 4 damage.
Yeah,
but-
no, I'll lay hands on you first. I'll give you 4, and I'll give me 1.
I imagine that's what the danger signs were for.
Most likely.
I thought they would have been friends.
Imagine I've not seen plant life attack.
You have not seen plant life attack before, no.
Can I gather any of these vines?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you can pick up some of these vine fragments.
Have I ever heard of bog creatures?
I shall.
Being.
I mean, you would have heard of some like alive fey-like creatures before. This doesn't seem like any of the ones that you've seen before.
I know. I'm still limited as what.
Yeah, these
what
are
I've
a little
seen,
bit
but-
more like dark and spooky in comparison of the. There's no like brightness to them. They're very like rotting vines and kind of like almost like a sewage smell to them just from the damp.
Ew.
Like examining these vine fragments.
Sure.
I don't know if we want to run into many more of these as it's getting dark. Perhaps we could head back for the festival.
Agreed.
Could maybe bandage the rest of that,
Oh. Yes,
or at least apply some sort of ointment or whatever.
Would you
yes.
like to hold bog?
No, I think Bog is better at protecting you.
And put it on top of my head.
Much better.
Yeah, you just put the frog in your head. It's just. It makes little ribboning sounds. My God.
Swings.
Noises.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, try to say noises and sounds at the same time.
So we're calling him
Sounds.
a frog. Is he a toad?
It's a toad.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a bog toad.
I just want to make sure.
Bog frogs, two on the nose.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Sure. So you guys are making your way back.
Well, I mean, before I leave, I would like to try to see what direction still the booted footprints were heading into deeper into this bog, because
Sure.
I do not want to lose that track.
Absolutely. Yeah. So you follow the tracks a little bit further in, and you come to a almost akin to like a sewer grate type thing made of stone, kind of embedded into the ground with a metal like door on the top that has a big padlock on the front of it.
Uh-huh.
And that's where the boot tracks end.
Uh-huh. Look down into this sewer grate in the bog.
You see a ladder descending down into the darkness.
Was it unlocked?
It's locked.
Oh, okay.
How,
I thought you,
how
I think
far
you
from
opened
where
it.
we
Wait,
were?
what?
About
Like,
another,
how far did he need to walk to find that?
about another 5-minute walk in.
Gotcha.
so
So
it's-
we would have followed him if he was like
Yeah,
following
it's,
the
it's
trail.
about a 20 to 25-minute walk into the bog from the front to where you got to here.
I don't think these belong in bogs.
No, this is, not typical at all.
Appears to be locked, though.
Yes.
Perhaps we could ask the lockkeeper about it. I imagine he'll be at the festival.
Yes, and perhaps this is something that people do know about, and if not,
Certain
maybe
there's a perfectly legitimate reason.
I should hope.
Lakemount is a good town.
I've heard. I also know that things near towns are not always as good as the town may be. Well, I think that it is best to get home before dark. You have bog?
Mm-hmm.
Very good. Yeah, start
Have
leading.
bog will travel.
Yeah. Start escorting Dandelion out.
Sure. Yeah, you guys make your way back through the bog, careful to step over all of the roots.
I'm gonna do it because as I'm going through, I need to make some kind of markings for myself to indicate this route.
Where this
'cause
is,
I
yeah.
need to know to go back.
Yep.
So I mean, I'll make.
You could drag a stick.
Yeah, I mean something that's like, a smaller piece of my I'll take out one of my hand axes. Fuck it. I'll take
Sure.
out my hand axe and I'll make like a curved, almost the lower side of like a moon
Sure.
crescent facing upwards. Every like 2 minutes.
In the
of
ground or
trigger.
on like the tree?
On the base of trees.
Got it, yep.
Towards the lower part. Again, because the wood is soft.
Yeah,
I'm not
you're
breaking
easily-
the bark. I'm
Yep.
more just denting
Yeah,
it
you're
in.
denting it in so that way you can
Correct.
find your way back. Yeah,
When
absolutely.
he does that, I'm gonna stick my hand in the mud and just put 2 dots and make it a smiley
Make a
face.
smiley face. Sure.
Very happy trail. Alright, we're going home.
Just gotta beat the devil out of it. Happy little trees. Yeah, so you make your way back through the bog, marking as you do, and you make your way out. You can see that it has now gotten, the sun is fully setting now in the distance, and you hear the crowd of people in the town as the festival is beginning. So you make your way back down past the farms along this now lit road. The torches kind of casting a nice glow along this pathway, and you make your way into the center of town. You can see that there's a large table set up in front of the empty market stalls, and you see Joseph standing there with food and a couple kegs of or a couple barrels of ale that he's kind of wheeled out from his shop that he has set up for the evening. And you can see a bunch of people mulling about.
As we're re-entering Lakemount, do we see Mabel and Josiah on their second floor looking out towards the bog?
You do.
So they see us.
Just gonna wave at them.
Yeah.
Hold up my frog.
You see Josiah just like snuff something out.
Oh!
You see little bits of smoke descending from the second floor.
Hey,
I got a frog.
She did. Souvenir?
you went into the bog
Yeah.
at night?
Oh, sunset, dusk.
Yeah.
Didn't see Shadows?
Nothing?
No, we found some strange moving creatures.
They were mean.
They were very mean. They did not like when we tried to say hello and become their friends.
Do you have a bandage?
I mean, I might have like some cloth or something, yeah.
Yes, that would be greatly appreciated if you don't
Sure,
mind.
yeah, just give me a second. And he gets up and runs inside, and he just comes back and has like a little roll of cloth that he tosses down to you from the second floor.
Very good. We'll catch it and take out my water skin and just...
I can help if you'd like.
Well, if you do not mind, yeah. Just dump some of my water skin over my bloody chest and
Sure.
just start wiping that off.
Yep.
Then I'll elevate my arms and extend you the cloth.
He's a mummy now.
Greatly appreciated.
Got him.
Trapped.
Pull out the silent knife.
An ascension.
Yeah. And then over towards, I guess, Joseph and Snacktown.
Sure. Yeah, you guys make your way over to the center of town, back to the market. And you can, like I said, see Joseph there with a bunch of snacks and things, and he greets you. Hello, friends. I hope you had a lovely day. And he's got a spread of different fishes that are seasoned. They're already like cut in half, so you can just essentially like scoop out the cooked meat from the fish.
Sounds so good.
It's bone in.
Yeah.
You know, they're like fire roasted.
So hungry, dog.
They look very
Yes,
fucking
just
same.
gonna-
Honestly, God.
We were gonna buy fish this week.
Oh God, yeah, we forgot. Shit.
Definitely taking a plate full of that.
Out of curiosity, who's bandaging this man's chest? He said he had tattoos.
Yes. Would you like to describe?
I imagine I would have seen them.
Absolutely.
But he's
you would have.
shirtless.
Yeah, I
He's been
literally
shirtless
Right, yes,
this
he's
whole
But
time.
I'm saying,
At
like, I'm
close
literally
inspection now. You're
standing
up,
right next to him,
Yeah,
bandaging
you're up and
him.
in.
Yeah, I'll show you the pictures.
Hot tat pics.
Oh my god.
Do you want the drawing?
Yeah, actually, if you don't mind, that's even better.
Hot farmer tats.
In your area.
Oh no.
I am a
Send
local,
DJ his location.
I am a local single farmer.
Farmers only.
Farmers only. Only farmers.
There you are. Oh. Yeah, so I mean, some of the things are harder to read, but for the Latin in the center, for the Roman numeral, it's a 4. The top underneath my collarbone says the rose to liberate the hand. And then inside, adjacent to like the scales and stuff, it says balance, courage, nature, duty, the ordinances of my oath. And then I don't know what religious symbols you are aware of, if any.
I mean,
Like, they celebrate Tyr here. I would assume
at
you would
least
know.
at least that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you would at least
absolutely.
see the scales on the right side of the chest being associated with Tyr, and then as an herbalist, he probably knows Shantia.
Yep.
So,
Yeah,
I mean,
you're familiar with a few
Yeah, I mean,
of them, given
what
what we discussed.
Yeah,
thank you.
probably.
Yeah.
Unless it's something super uncommon.
Yeah, something
we'd
uncommon or
probably
not
at least
worshipped.
know about
yeah,
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, the only thing you might not know is Torm. Because you did not say Torm is worshipped here, it was Tyr.
Yeah, not in Lake Mount, but
Yeah.
you would still know what
So-
it is.
Oh, he does? Okay.
Yes, yeah.
That's fine. Yep. Yeah, grab some fish.
Sure.
Dandelion, do you eat fish?
Yes.
Do you have a favorite kind?
I've never seen these ones.
Yeah, I'm just gonna let her like smell each of the seasoned fish and pick.
This winter
Sure.
one.
Mm-hmm. Grab a plate. Here you
Yeah,
are.
you grab like an orange scaled one, kind of like a large goldfish almost is what it looks like. It's not, but that's what it looks like visually in your mind. Like the big goldfish that
Just
you
a
see
giant
in,
goldfish.
Is it a koi? Am I eating like a carp?
No. It's an
No, it's a
edible.
giant goldfish.
Yeah, it's a giant
Yeah, you
goldfish.
eat a big
Are
goldfish.
the eyes like?
Super
Yeah.
bugged out.
Goldfish gigantus in the Latin.
Yeah, it's just on its side. Help me.
Oh my god.
No, they're all very well cooked and seasoned.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so you gather your things. Hope you all had a productive day.
I'm also covered in mud still.
Yeah, she's covered in mud. I'm
Oh.
bleeding, and she has a fucking toad
That's
on her
fair.
head.
Did you go adventuring out in the bog or?
That's his name.
Yes, we found Bog.
Okay.
So,
Why would you go out there?
So I
Interesting.
figured I would take the opportunity to gather some herbs and things that can only be found there while I had others to help.
Understandable. I suppose that's a smart idea. While you
Safer than
have
going
friends.
alone.
Oh, absolutely. Yes, I would not go in there alone. That's
I don't normally have this many companions.
sure. Absolutely. That's fair. I know you keep to yourself for the most part.
As well. They needed assistance and they're not in town for very long.
Well, that's
Seems we've helped each other.
a wonderful opportunity. And, did you find anything interesting other than the herbs? Why were you going into the bog? He said he assisted with something. Were you just looking for the?
She wanted to find frogs.
Okay,
They noticed the bog when we were out helping at
sure.
at Josiah's farm.
Ah, okay. Yes, retrieving
the
his
cows.
his cows. Yes,
You know how those cows are.
they do run off from time to time.
Quite
Do
rambunctious.
indeed.
We also
Congregate near the bog.
Yes, they do.
we also found something out there.
What did you find?
Not very nice.
Would you care to show him?
Hmm?
Saw you gather them.
Gather the herbs.
No.
Oh, you mean the vines? Yes, of course. There were some creatures in the bog.
Made of
Vines.
vines.
Yes. I did
That's,
gather a little bit. They don't seem particularly
Oh,
appetizing.
no, they don't look very good. They don't smell particularly good either. I've wrapped fish in large leaves and things before to cook them, but that's I don't know anybody that would want to eat that. It
Figured it would warrant looking into further,
might be useful for your medicines, I suppose.
perhaps.
It's worth a look. I have not seen anything like that before. That's they were
Me either.
like made of like physically all vines.
Yes. Did seem so.
They were not
They,
nice.
they cut like vines, for sure.
It's very strange. You mentioned it to Nolan.
Not yet. We just got back into town.
Once he's finished with the demonstration, I suppose that might be a good thing to mention to him. Maybe tomorrow morning would be better. He's
Yeah.
pretty busy with the festivities tonight, but I would definitely bring that up with him. You know how he is.
Hmm? Of course.
All right. Is there anything? Would you like an ale, any of you? Another glass of milk, perhaps, my friend?
I would have another ale.
Sure. Pulls like a wooden cup and dispenses an ale from these big rolling things and hands it to you.
I'll take it. I'll try one of your ales.
Sure. Slides
you.
it up to you. For the rest of you, I could fetch some more tea if that's something you like.
It's up to you, Dandelion. Whatever you think is evening. I don't know what usually you.
What is ale?
It's an alcohol.
Yes, so like the wines that probably you're familiar with, the festival type drinks for certain people celebrate.
I will drink one of those.
Yes.
Sure. Cracks an ale for you.
I'll take
Here
it.
you go.
Mm.
Take a sip of it. You just see my face, like.
Yeah.
How? Not to your taste. Just gonna hold my hand out.
And you
Understood.
see the figure of Val walk by, the man that you had seen earlier with the fish. A lot better than they used to be.
The ales?
Indeed.
I thought
Fjordanian had
they
really
used to taste like-
terrible ales for quite a long time.
I don't know why the fish man is such a connoisseur of ales.
Do they taste like fish?
Fishman cometh.
Pardon me, sir. What do you mean that they used to be much better? The
They're
ales,
not very
yes.
good.
These are.
Not the ales here specifically, but in Fjordanian in general, they used to be pretty terrible.
Why did anyone drink them?
Well, that's a complicated question. A lot of different reasons. That's I don't know who. I don't know if I can answer that one. That's a person-to-person thing.
It's not very tasty.
Some people do it because they're
Coping
happy. Other people do it because they're sad. It's man, that's a tough one.
Deep
Fjordane,
philosophical question.
Right?
Fjordane for a long time didn't
didn't really have the farmland for it. They're more focused on, grains and things of that nature. Didn't have a lot of fruits, berry fields. That's all fairly new with the shift up with the kingdoms with Arbor and gaining some of the farms to the west. Got a lot better after that, but
What farms?
the farms out to the
West?
west.
The ones out to the west.
The Western Farms.
You know the farms.
You say I'm slow.
And Marcus just over here like, send me their locations.
Western ones.
Gotta find those other single farmers.
Oh my god.
Mabel's already taken. I'm so disappointed. West Farms.
I tried to mess
There's
my hair up before.
Berryview is the biggest one out.
Berryview.
Berryview, yes. That's primarily where all of the berries and
Berries.
fruit comes from. Yes.
Uh-huh.
There's
Aptly
also
named.
there's also Riverdale.
That's where they farm rivers.
Yeah. That's primarily the out towards the mountains, to the west over the river here, to the north.
Yes.
Those are the biggest ones. There's.
Oh, you said that there's some changing in ownership between the two kingdoms?
Yes, when the kingdoms and the land shifted up before we gained what was to the west of the river, and that was controlled by Arbor formerly.
Yes.
Fjordan went way down, a lot further.
The land shifted?
Yes, the kingdoms traded some things.
How long ago was this?
This was 20 years ago.
Okay. Would I have any inkling of that being a thing from any sort of conversations I may have heard?
Yeah, I'll say especially from some of the history books. I have to check date real quick. That year is off.
They traded land?
Yes, it seems that,
Like the dirt?
No, I think ownership of the people who lived there, in terms of who they belong to.
The people?
Yes, you do not have kingdoms, no?
I don't think so.
All right.
Maybe?
Sorry, 23 years ago.
There's King Oberon.
Yes, he probably has a kingdom of lands, and
Oh, like the courts.
yes, quite like the courts. There were probably others that had other things outside of those courts, and they could trade a thing for another thing, like a town for a town. And then whoever has that town gets the things from it, these berries and whatever they do in Riverdale. Terrible show. Don't understand.
Don't know why I hate you.
Don't know why I hate it so much, I just do.
We gained those farms along with Amber Hill up to the north by the coast. That's where pretty much all the ale in Fjordan comes from now.
You gained Amber Hill to the north from Arbor?
Yes, we did. Pretty much everything on this side of the river. Across the side, we gained Amber Hill, several of the farms over there.
So northwest.
Yes.
Very good.
We gained Eastbourne, forest out there, I
Eastbourne to the
believe.
west.
Yeah,
To the northwest.
Oh my god.
well,
Well,
that's-
it would have been Eastbourne
Eastbourne
in
of
the
the-
other
yes.
place before the
well,
line
Eastbourne
shifted.
is it's like a packaging town. They send things to the east, to Greymore,
All right.
Eastbourne, quite
Yes.
literally. Along with Greenridge, the mining town out by the mountains.
Very good. And
So many
what?
places.
Yes. What did Arbor receive in return for all of these lands gifted to Fjordane?
Pretty much everything to the south of Lake Mount. We controlled about half of that. Fjordan and Arbor were kind of flipped on their sides for quite a long time, and they sort of shifted. Arbor got the things to the south, and we got the things on the other side of this river here. So that's what that.
And he points to a very large, like, wooden tower that sits on the edge of the one lake that looks out across this this river to the distance.
What that used to be. That's one of the old watchtowers in town that the guards used to use to keep an eye on the soldiers on the other side and what was going on in Arbor from here. This was our border for a while, so... But he had terrible ales. He just sips this again. Much better now, but...
I'll taste it. How does it
Yeah,
taste?
it's good.
It's good?
Grew up in Amber Hill. Nice
Better than
place.
terrible.
Pretty nice place.
Yucky.
Yes, not a fan. Quite
not-
alright.
Not very sweet.
No. Bitter?
A bit bitter.
Yes.
Not refreshing.
More of an acquired taste.
Yes.
You're looking for sweet things, that's more of a wine, but that's not something that Fjordane gets too much. We import it from across the way, but that mostly goes to Greymore and some of the other towns. Lakemount doesn't really get it. Joseph doesn't really order any of that. He's more of an ale man himself. Anyway, y'all have a nice night. If you need anything, let me know. He just winks and walks back off into the night.
Will do.
He's a strange man.
Yes, weirdly flirtatious.
He said a lot of words I don't know.
Yes. Strange man.
Some words made of words that I do know.
Yes.
Fairy view.
Are we sitting at a table at this point?
No, there's not any
There's no
like tables or anything
It's
set
a
up yet. It's just kind of
standing room.
yeah,
only.
standing room.
We're like in the
only.
center of town, so
Yeah,
in that,
you're on,
like,
you're on the edge
courtyard
of
area.
the one ring. Yeah.
Did the fish come in like little cardboard like?
Yeah, there's little things that you could spoon them into and eat. Yeah, yeah. It's not just like put it in your hands and eat it.
It's like hold it by the tail.
So as we're standing here, I'll look to these two. Did you guys recognize those vine creatures? Have you ever seen anything like them? In the fish.
Are you speaking with your mouth full of fish?
Not full, but it's
Okay.
Just
Just like the
taking little
classic
bites.
anime, like.
That's not it. That's not it at all. I don't know where
No,
he was raised.
I've never seen anything like that before.
Really?
I'll shake no as well. 'cause
Neither
I'm
have I.
also eating my fish.
I give a little piece
To Bog.
to Bog. I don't know if he wants it, but
Yeah, he's gonna stick his tongue out and grab it.
Bog the carnivorous toad.
My people.
Oh my god!
I love fish.
I'm pretty sure frogs and
Welcome,
toads are carnivorous. They eat
Drink you
bugs.
in the day.
Wait, is it a frog or a toad? Now
It's a
hold on.
toad.
It's a toad.
It's been a toad the whole time.
Yeah, it's a toad.
We just like to call him Bog the Frog,
That's so confusing.
right?
That's what we aim
Bog
for.
the frog.
I
Who's
did
in
draw
the
him,
toad.
and I realized I have no idea what frogs or toads actually
He's got
look
really
like.
nice lipsticks. He's got a very kissable mouth. I like him.
Someday soon my prince will come.
He just sits there, pulls out a cigarette someday.
The ales used to be worse.
One of us is gonna kiss this toad at some point, and boom,
Kiss it.
just royalty.
John, kiss it.
We're gonna read a story
I mean-
somewhere, and
No, I'm kidding.
He's like, what the fuck? My God.
It's the plan all along.
Yeah, I mean, I would look to see the fox leading this festival thing over.
Yeah. So you can see that they're starting to get set up. You see several people are picking up these large drums with leather strapped across the top of them with the symbol of Tyr on the side, emblazoned in like a gold brushing. And they make their way to the edge of the town. And you see Nolan just kind of pointing people out, and I'll describe him now. So Nolan is a human man with dark umber skin, somewhere in his 50s. He's got long, dark brown beard tied with a gold ring. He's fairly close that you can kind of make out some details. He looks fairly fit for his age. He's got a long gray coat with a blue collar and has like a large leather belt across his chest. The insignia of Fjordane is sewn into the front. You can see that he has the symbol of Tyr hanging from his neck on a silver chain.
and that's kind of bouncing across as he moves around. He walks with a large walking stick, and he has a very large hawk on his shoulder that sits with him, and you can see there's a small boy behind him dressed very similarly following him around.
How old does this small boy look?
Boy looks to be about 14.
All right, so young man.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Not
Very
a
good.
child, but
Yeah,
not
gotcha.
yeah.
How old is
50s.
Yeah, in his
50s.
50s.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and he's walking around just kind of pointing people in different directions and seems to be setting things up for this
Yeah.
festival as the sun is getting very, very low down in the sky now.
Mhm.
Does the kid look like him?
Yeah. Yes. Yes, he does.
Yeah. I mean, I'm gonna just take some food over and have a seat and wait.
Sure. Yes, you go sit, I guess, near the tavern entrance is a fair enough spot to sit and wait for this festival to begin.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'll grab some kind of box or other thing of the like and gesture
Yeah,
over
there's
to
some crates.
Dandelion and kind of push the crate over and gesture for you to hop up on.
Sure. Yeah. So you pull this crate over and set that in front of where the tavern sits, and Dandelion hops on. Is everybody else moving over there as well to get a good vantage point?
I'd like to ask Shay, where's the best place to watch the festival?
I'd like to ask the DM.
Sure. Pretty much anywhere in the
Where's
central.
the best place?
Anywhere in the central square. I will say that
I'm talking for primo spot here.
primo spot.
Yeah, like
The best.
I gotta know the deeds, man. I've been here.
Watching from like behind where Joseph is in the market area, where there are some like raised platforms. If you're light enough, you can get up to like some of the more formal marketplaces and be able to see down into the rest of the thing. I would say that's probably a fairly good spot, because it takes place entirely in this center of town. So anywhere outside of the central ring is going to be a lot harder to see.
In the center of town here's pretty good. If you were interested in a vantage point, I know a spot near one of the shops where you might be able to get a little higher up.
Sure.
Maybe not you.
I think I'll be alright.
Very.
So would you say over there, and I'll point to one of those areas?
More like, and I'll point him in the right direction.
Sure.
All right. Well, I'll head over there and try to climb up there and not destroy anything.
Fair enough.
Excuse me. You said your name was Marcus, yes?
Indeed.
I don't suppose that I could bother you for a chat at some point after the festivities, of course.
No, as long as I ensure that either Dandelion is resting or accompanies, of course.
Yes.
Is she able to get like a decent view from
Yeah.
where we are? Because again, if not, I would have stood on the crate and held you up.
On the shoulders.
Yeah.
Sure.
Holding the frog up.
You hold
So
the
he-
frog up so the frog
so
can
he can see as well.
Very
Yeah.
good. Yeah, so as the sun sets in the distance, you can see that people are dressed up in not military uniforms, but just kind of an all matter of things, from like old style farmers' clothing. There's one guy that's dressed like an old style baker and has like this large rolling pin. Several others have taken up these like semi-tarnished swords that they're pulling out of this large box off to the distance. They begin to get around and start surrounding this large well. And Nolan walks up this center platform to the center of this well and looks out towards the town, and he raises his arms, and the fire in these bowls on the edge of the marble ignites with flame as he does, lighting and casting a very kind of eerie glow across this whole center of town. And he looks out to all of you and says, "Today, we honor Tyr in the Battle of Devil's Step." And as he says that, everybody takes one step forward, and they do that with the drum hits. And we are going to pick up with the rest of the festival next time.
Cool. All right.
We made it through an episode.
Yay!
Oh,
Good job.
You're
That's
alive.
great.
I'm alive.
We have
Well-
a frog.
Friends, thank you very much
Or
for watching tonight. I hope you enjoyed the episode. We'll be back on Sunday at 5 p.m. Eastern Time for the Veiled Forests of Orvigo. We're going to be picking that back up. And then Tuesday for the City of Oshwamp, big spooky horror town with lots of cold. We're
Fine.
gonna go out and do
It's
some
fine.
digging.
Fine.
And
is
then we'll
time
be
to
back
dig.
next Friday, same time, for
Officially.
the second episode of this. So that'll be our 3-day-a-week schedule for the time being. So thank you guys very much for being here. I really hope you enjoyed. It's fun to be DMing again. So we'll see where this goes. So thank you guys very much. I love you. We all love you. Thank you very much. Good night,
night.
friends.
Bye.